Oh, Friday night in Clinton. Does it get any better than this? And on top of that, it's homecoming 2021 here at Clinton High School. Glad you could join us. I'm my colleague Ryan Jones next door on the live stream, and Jeff Hall will join us shortly as the Yellow Jackets return home for the second straight week here to Jim Tumleson Field. And glad you could join us tonight on KHPQ and also on Facebook and YouTube on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network. Well, both teams are down on the field. Their final preparations before this one. The captains are heading out to midfield, and it's a key conference game tonight for the Yellow Jackets as they take on the undefeated Little Rock Mills Comets tonight. Mills 5-0 for the first time in over a decade, and they take on the Yellow Jackets to come in tonight with a record of 2 wins, 3 losses, but the Jackets are 1-1 in conference play. Mills comes in riding high after a 60-16 win last week over Central Arkansas Christian, and the Yellow Jackets had a tough physical ball game in a loss last week here against Batesville Southside, a game in which the Yellow Jackets led until the final 18 seconds of the first half, but then injuries took a toll in the second half, and Batesville Southside pulled away for a 35-20 win. The Yellow Jackets 2 weeks ago did beat CAC by a score of 50-20. Mills beat them by a score of 60-16 if you want to compare scores. These two teams met last year and down in southeast Little Rock, and the Yellow Jackets had a 15-point lead in the fourth quarter, but Mills came back to win the game by a score of 46-35. It was a wild affair last year at Mills, and tonight the Yellow Jackets hope to seek a little bit of revenge tonight against Mills. Now, that Mills team that we saw last year, very athletic, had a ninth grade young man operating at quarterback, Achilles Ringo. We'll see him again tonight. But that roster has been turned over by head coach Cortez Lee with some key transfers in. A little different ball club than we saw last year, including their leading rusher, who was the quarterback last year, all-conference quarterback last year at Pine Bluff Watson Chapel, Jabari Shaw. He transfers along with a wide receiver to Little Rock Mills, and now he's playing running back. He's about 50 yards short of 1,000 yards already for the season, and he averages 144 yards a game, including 9 carries last week for 116 yards and 4 touchdowns in the first half against CAC. This Mills team is wide open. They average 49 points a ball game, and they give up only 22, but the Yellow Jackets themselves average of 30 points a ball game. I think the key tonight will be for the Yellow Jackets not to turn the football over, move the ball on the ground, take time off the clock, force Mills to have to play defense, and then when Mills gets the football, with that great speed that they have, we cannot give up, quick 60, 70-yard touchdown runs where they score quickly. Got to force Mills to have to go the length of the field to take time off the clock. Now, this will probably be the toughest game Mills has played this year. Their opponents that they've played are not very good so far, but they do have a conference wins over Ball Knob and CAC. That Ball Knob game was only, I believe, 14-0. That was a couple of weeks ago. That was kind of a head-scratcher when you looked at that one. So the Yellow Jackets don't give Mills free possessions by turning the football over and then grind it out on offense. Now the good news for the Yellow Jackets is almost everybody's returned. 2 weeks ago we had 11 players out. Last week we had 5. Almost everybody returns tonight, including Cody Davis, Zane Widener, Nick Epley. But the bad news is quarterback Harley Tobin, he is out tonight. Suffered an ankle injury in last week's ball game. And Job Chalk, the junior, will step in tonight at quarterback for the Yellow Jackets. This is as healthy as the Jackets have been in 3 weeks. Yellow Jackets will take the football to start the ball game. And we are just moments away. A great crowd tonight here on homecoming. And it was great festivities, great weather today. And, of course, Ashley James, your 2021 homecoming queen. Kickoff fielded down at the 30, but that was going to be blown dead immediately by the officials. And maybe Mills may have jumped off sides. We will see. Mills coached by head coach Cortez Lee, his 3rd season at Mills. But you may remember him, had some great teams at Pine Bluff Dollarway. Started at All-Timer. If you go back to like 2003. He won a state title at all-timer Class A football, then coached the basketball team to a state title that spring. One of the few coaches that can ever say he won a football and a basketball state championship. By the way, he beat Pangburn in that state tournament championship game that year at the Pine Bluff Convention Center. We are ready for football, and here we go. Second kick on the way. Fielded at the 30, caught on the fly, up over the 40, and up near the 44-yard line, and that's where the Yellow Jackets will begin tonight with good field position at their own 44-yard line. As we said, Joe Chalk quarterback tonight for the Yellow Jackets. Jacob Hutto back. He is in the fullback slot. Brody Emerton at his usual wide receiver spot, along with Dawson Burgess lined up at tight end. Mills has speed, but they also have size. They have 10 players that weigh over 250 pounds, including one young man who weighs 330 pounds.
And it'll be the handoff from Chalk inside up the middle. Not much room, a yard or two maybe at best. Looks like the officials got him at the 41.
And one of the things against teams with speed, you really neutralize speed if you run straight ahead. So one of the keys we'll have to look for tonight is, can the Yellow Jackets run between the tackles straight ahead where it's just man on man?
And they'll set the wing tee. The ball's on the far hash. That's the visiting side. Austin Lynch will split wide right, just down below our broadcast position. We're looking right down the line of scrimmage here from the press box. Wing tee, hand off in the slot, moving left to right. Transition, pops out. Staying wide, 50, 45. Got somebody on his back, but all the way up to the 37-yard line goes Widener. And that will end up with a 18-yard carry for the sophomore. Yellow Jacket first down, Mills side of the 50. Good to see Zane Widener back, coming back from that injury that he suffered and kept him out of the second half last week.
Yeah, Widener injured his hip last week. Good to see him back. And the Yellow Jackets move down into dollar way field position here.
Now on the near hash, handoff straight ahead. Good yardage, 35-30. Lower head, lower shoulder across the 30. Looks to be about the 29. I believe that's Nathan Witt on the carry. It is. And that'll go for almost 8 yards on the carry. So back-to-back big runs by the Yellow Jacket rushing attack.
Coming to the game, I thought we could move the football as long as we don't turn it over and give them free possessions. Last year we moved the ball against them. We had a key turnover late in the ball game when we had that 15-point lead.
Chalk under center, the turn. They give inside break right tackle. Nathan Witt first down across the 25 up to the 22-yard line goes Witt for another 8-yard pickup. So back-to-back 8-yard runs by Nathan Witt. First down, Yellow Jackets just outside the 20-yard line of the Mills Comets.
Good blocking by Carlos Nava, leading that play on the right side of the line. Witt running behind Nava, and the Yellow Jackets 2 first downs quickly down to the Mills 22-yard line.
Dressed in all black tonight, gold helmets. Mills there in black pants, white jerseys, and black helmets. And looks like Mills is going to jump offside. So that's what Joe Chalk says. That's the call, a 5-yard penalty and a first down for the Yellow Jackets. First down by penalty.
Not sure if that was intentional. A lot of times the Yellow Jackets do that in key points of the ball game, intentionally try to draw somebody offsides. I think the Mills player just got a little quick trying to anticipate the snap, jumped off sides, and, man, everybody loves 1st and 5 if you're the offensive coordinator.
So here we go. We'll reset at the 17. Quick snap. Witt, left side, big hole, through the hole, across the 10. Looks to be up at the 9-yard line, and another 8-yard carry for Nathan Witt. 3 of those on this drive. Yellow Jackets got 1st and goal inside the Mills 10.
Yeah, first time we run that play to the left side. Billy Stanley, the sophomore, big block leading him through the hole. And the Yellow Jackets 1st and goal here on this opening possession of the ball game.
And let's see Witt again in the backfield behind Chalk. It's Widener over in the slot. Chalk is low. He's going to give inside. Fumble. Widener picks it up, and he'll get tackled sideways and forward a bit to the 11. There'll be a couple-yard loss on the play, but it's kind of that inside little misdirection. They give it to Widener coming out the slot. Just couldn't get the handle on that one. It does hit the turf, but he's able to pick it up and salvage that one, but a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, new connections now, new quarterback with running backs. Does he hand the ball off and put it in the same spot that Harley Tobin does? That may take a little bit to get used to. That time that one popped out. Luckily, Widener played the hop, recovered it.
And this time, quick handoff inside, moving it out to the right a bit, get back maybe to the 8-yard line. And it's going to be 3rd and goal. Nathan Witt with the carry, and you think here we're in your 4-down territory, 2 plays to try to score a touchdown.
With the Yellow Jacket kicking situation, this is definitely 4-down territory. Also, you probably got to figure you're not going to beat Mills with field goals. You've got to beat them with touchdowns. They average, as we said, 49 points a ball game coming in.
Here we go. The ball's on the near hash, the right side. They'll put Widener, Burgess on the left now. They'll shift right, go to the short side of the field with Austin Lynch. The give is the handoff left to right, inside, turning, spinning. Looks to be. It's
Billy
close.
Stanley.
They'll push. The pile will push, and it'll be just short of the goal line, maybe the 1.5.
Well, nice run by the sophomore Stanley. Got inside, got 4 or 5 yards, and then used his strength spinning toward the goal line. They're going to mark him at the 2. I thought he got a little bit closer. This is a huge play for the Yellow Jackets. If you score here, you couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Drama here early. 4th and goal from the 2. Chalk goes under center. 2 backs behind him. Quick snap, drops the football, tries to get it back, and whoever recovered it is going to be short of the goal line. And the ball is going to go over on down to the Comets, lest there was some type of a penalty. The referees
see a flag
are slow.
on the far side. It's against Clinton. A procedure penalty. Unless it's a dead ball penalty. Yellow Jackets would get another shot from the 7.
Otherwise, you expect Mills to decline it and get the football, but it's a
Not
false
sure.
start.
Of course, you got a new quarterback center exchange.
And, hey, it'll stay – looks like it's going to stay 4th down. So, Yellow Jack's going to get another chance. That's a penalty that helps you out, actually. And, as you said, it's going to be –
Was it offsetting penalties? Now that – I'll say they haven't moved the ball back. Now they will. That definitely played in the Yellow Jackets' favor. I'm going to say, it's a new quarterback center exchange. I'm not sure if Joe may have pulled out too soon on some type of maybe special play they're going to run there, but the Jackets get another chance.
And they'll go to a new set here. Chalk's in the shotgun, empty backfield. They'll shift heavy left with Widener and Witt. 2 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Shotgun snap, quick pass, right side, toss it up for catch. Mills intercepts it in the end zone, and they'll down the football there, get it out to the 20. So try to do a quick throw to Dawson Burgess up to him, but it's intercepted, goes over on down. 7 minutes in the first quarter. Let's take our first break. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Comets are going to go for the home run on their first offensive play of the game. Drop, bag pass, threw it high, threw it deep. Nice spiral all the way to the Yellow Jackets' 40-yard line, but just a couple of yards in front of the receiver.
Yeah, Achilles Ringo, we saw him last year. He killed us with his legs. He didn't really throw the ball very well. That was a much better pass than we saw him throw last year. He is a 73% completion receiver, and we'll talk about his running back here on the next break.
Here we go. Inside handoff. Josh Witt says, "You're not going to run by me." And it's that upper body strength. He wrapped him up, kind of held on him, and finally kind of pulled him down. And it's going to be third, not quite a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Comets.
That's the junior Jabari Shaw, transfer from Pine Bluff Watson Chapel, where he was the all-conference quarterback. He's the running back here. He's 50 yards short. of 1,000 yards already this season.
Well, could you get a stop here and force the fourth down? Or 4 receivers in the pattern, roll to the left, looking to pass, stretching it out, still behind the 20. Pressure, going to be forced out of bounds at about the 22, 23-yard line, a gain of maybe 2 on the carry. And that's going to bring up probably 4th and 7 for the Comets. It looks like they're going to swap personnel, and the defense going to force the Comets to punt.
Great play by Billy Stanley, forcing him all the way to the sideline. And the Yellow Jacket corner on this side, great job by not leaving his man and trying to run to the quarterback because he would have thrown it over his head. Great discipline showed that time by Joe Hudson's defense. And a great defensive stop here. Oh, man, you wish you had that first series back when the Yellow Jackets had it at the 2-yard line.
Low kick hits the turf at the 43. Mills bounce across the 50 to the 45, down to the Yellow Jacket 41. The offense will have it there for the second time tonight. 5:24 remaining in the opening quarter. No score here from Jim Tumlinson Field on homecoming night. A fantastic crowd. I was just looking down below us. This may be the biggest crowd of the year or equal to it. There are folks filling the stands below us. I can look to the left. I see some folks up going to the concession stand there on the left side. So,
seen a lot of, especially a lot of our young alumni and some of our older alumni. And I already talked to Nate Tumlinson. He's here tonight. He was here last week with his 1970 team. He's back tonight. But I already talked to some of our former Yellow Jackets who graduated in the last 2 or 3 years. They're all coming home, all coming back to the nest for homecoming.
Okay, a second opportunity here for the offense to get points on the board, take an early lead. Let's see what they do. Chalk is under center. The give, moving left to right. It's Epley. He's got a big hole. 40, 50, 45, 40. He's got a blocker in front of him, down to the 30. Twist it back inside. Tackled forward all the way to the Mills 20-yard line. That's going to be a 39-yard carry by Nick Epley. Boy, he had a big hole at the line of scrimmage, sprung him into the open, and he knew where to cut, go right and left, and a big carry.
Hey, you want to check that. That was Spencer Bannister on the carry.
Number 7.
Epley is yet to appear in the game so far tonight.
Nick, number 3 is on the sideline without a helmet, without shoulder pads.
Yep.
So, Spencer Bannister. And I think maybe Joe Chalk's going to get the Comets to jump again offsides. That's the call. Make it a 1st and 5. This looks like the first series where they were at on the field with this opportunity.
When you're playing a team with this caliber of offense, got to take advantage. Yellow Jackets came up short that first time. Got to take advantage of this one. Make Mills play from behind. Jacob Hutto, great to see him back.
Quick snap, there he is, up the middle, untouched through the line. He'll get to the secondary linebackers. They'll push him back, but not before he gains, looks to be the 6-yard line. And a pickup of about 9. That'll be good for a first down. Going to set the Yellow Jackets up with 1st and goal.
Well, Jacob looked really quick there. He's missed the last 2 weeks. He's raring to go again, and he's got fresh legs. And for a fullback, he just blew through that hole. We had a great view here. If you're watching home on the live stream, you probably saw that same angle we did as he got through that hole. And the Yellow Jackets, for the second time tonight, have 1st and goal.
Ball's on the far hash, the visiting side. They'll set strong on the right side. The handoffs go in that direction, gets to the end. Spencer Bannister, and looks to be at about the 2-yard line on the carry. That'll bring up 2nd down and goal.
Running behind Carlos Nava, Josh Witt. He was already 3 or 4 yards into the secondary before Mills able to come up and get to him. And the Yellow Jackets, for the second time tonight, are at the 2-yard line. Mills' defense already have been on the field a long time.
Chalk, quarterback keeper, up the middle and into the end zone. Touchdown. Yellow Jackets 6, Comets 0, 3:39 in the opening quarter.
Which Jackets needed that one after the leaving it at the 2-yard line on the first possession. This time they drove straight down the field, and the Yellow Jackets score.
And he made that look easy. Maybe Coach Christy Friend not taking any chances on that one. Just get your quarterback on the keeper, straight ahead forward, use that block, and the line's done fantastic tonight with the rushing game. And they're going to go for 2.
Nick Epley into the game. Maybe running some Wildcat quarterback.
He'll fake the handoff, get to his left, turn it up inside. Covered by the Comets, and the 2-point conversion fails. I'm going to have to see if I'm seeing well tonight. Now I'm looking for who I thought I was. Now there is a number 3 on the sideline, and that's Jones, isn't it? Is that coming up from the junior high side?
Right, that Ryland Jones.
That's Ryland Jones.
Yeah.
So there's another number 3 who's not.
Watch practice this week, and they used Nick Epley on several different packages of what you would call the Wildcat quarterback, where he comes in. Saw it right there on the 2-point conversion. That was the first time, though, the Yellow Jackets, he tried to pop it to the outside, and you saw Mills' speed was able to run him down before he could get into the end zone. The Yellow Jackets so far have been much more successful running between those tackles.
Well, how about that? A fantastic start by the Yellow Jackets. Sure, they would have liked to pick up some points on that first drive, but they take it right back down the field. It was a 39-yard run by Spencer Bannister was the big one on that drive, but the offense looking convincing here early on. They stopped the Comets a 3-and-outs on their first series. Let's see what happens here. And the kick going to be fielded at about the 30-yard line on the left side of the sideline. Going to run all the way across the field to the right, the home sideline, forced out of bounds at about the 42. Comets will have it there.
See if we can get there we go. Good coverage, as you said. Mills took it all the way across the field. You have to hold your breath when they get in the open field.
Let's do that. Maybe better.
And Emerton came up and made the tackle. Brody can run himself, so he run him down. And the Yellow Jackets, who got a 3-and-out on the first possession, look to do it again.
Coach Joe Hudson signals in the defense. He's joined by assistant coaches Jesse Wilson, Jordan Benson, along with head coach Chris Dufran. And we've got a penalty. I guess I didn't see a flag, maybe assessed after the return, but that's going to be, a 15-yarder. Looks like it's going to go all the way to the Yellow Jacket 44-yard line. It's a face mask, and that'll set the Mills up on the Yellow Jacket side of the 50 to start this drive. We're looking right down the line of scrimmage here from our vantage point at the press box at Jim Tumlinson Field. Yellow Jacket 44, quick shotgun snap, inside handoff, back inside, break it to the left. Got some room, got a block on the corner, loses footing, falls down at the 39-yard line. It'll go for a pickup of 5 and bring up second down and 5.
Daniel Brown Jr. on the carry, 5'7".
Spencer Bannister on the tackle. Spencer's in the secondary for the Yellow Jackets, along with Brody Emberton, Austin Lynch, Nathan Witt, Nick Epley. Shotgun snap. Inside handoff again. First down across the 30. Nice step. High steps. Breaks it to the outside. 20-15 might go. One man to beat. It's Witt in the end zone. Touchdown. The Comets answer in 2 plays with a short field, and they tie this one at 6 with 2:42 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, we talked about how explosive Mills is. Hoping maybe to make Mills have to use the length of the field, but they score in 2 plays here. And an extra point away from taking the lead. Looks like they're going to go for 2. Looks like both teams will be going for 2 tonight.
From the 3, they've got 4 receivers out, 1 back of field, in motion from left to right. Looking to pass, shotgun snap, has some time, now going to be chased. Is that Witt on the tackle? Pitches it forward before he hits the turf. Recovers the football, going to fall down inside the 5. Josh Witt gets credit for stuffing that one out. They got it off and just couldn't get there in time. Falls down at the 5. 6-6, 2:42 in the first. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance. FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. FL Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. FL Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Turf 30, fielded just there. Going to be tackled at the 35, knocked backwards. Yellow Jacket offense out already for the third time, but in the first quarter, 2 impressive drives. One of them resulted in a score. Let's see if they can answer now that we're tied at 6. Jacob Hutto coming back out on the field again.
A warm October night here in Clinton. I see short sleeves and people fanning themselves, trying to stay cool tonight. Great crowd, a lot of cars up on the hill. That's usually the sign you have the great crowd, is the hill's packed over there.
Here we go, 2 receivers split wide right, handoff. Coming to the right side is Widener, turns it up inside, and looks like he'll get it to the just about the 38-yard line, a pickup of 3.
Just stick to our knitting here. Keep the clock running. Keep possession of the football. This was Friends Week was the theme. And the Queens are all sitting down on the orange couch. If you ever used to watch the Friends show, they had that big couch in the coffee shop.
Back under center is Chalk. Give, moving left to right again with a handoff. It's Epley. Kind of stutter step until he can find some room to run. He gets to the end, and he'll get to the 44-yard line, be just 1 yard short of a first down, facing third down.
If you're here or watching that on TV, you saw a senior running back right there. He kept trying to set up his blockers. You know, he kind of stutter stepped, stayed behind them, kept looking for a hole to get through, and that allowed him to get positive yardage up near the first down marker. A lot of times either a kid will bounce out when they shouldn't, they'll try to cut it up too quickly. That time, Epley used his blockers perfectly, and the Yellow Jackets have third and short here.
Hutto gets the handoff, left side, first down, 45, 50, 45. Jacob Hutto all the way up to the Mills 42-yard line. Again, good blocking on the left side of that offensive line. He got through there maybe clean, and it's a big carry and a first down.
Yeah, that fullback blast out of this wing tee. It's just like you watch the veer, the midline option, those things like that. The defense has to be disciplined. You almost have to tackle the fullback every time, whether he has the ball or not.
Ball's in the middle of the field.
Mills has 10 men in the box.
Chalk, quick handoff, Hutto up the middle. They'll get a hand on him. Get a help from a second Comet. Take him down at the 40.
We've said this over the years. Coach DeFran's offense. When teams put 8, 9, 10 in the box and you're still able to run the football, that is a great sign for the Yellow Jackets. And Mills has 10 players within 3 or 4 yards of the football. Only that one cornerback over near the Mills sideline. And then there'll be a time before the game's over probably when they'll have single coverage, and we'll go to Brody Emerton over there one-on-one. He has a definite height advantage on that corner if you're watching on TV.
Well, we saw that the last couple of weeks. Take that snap, raise up, get it out to Emberton on the side, look for yards after the catch. There's a penalty on this one, and that's going to go against the Yellow Jackets. A false start, 5-yard penalty. We'll keep it second down, but instead of second 8, that'll be second down and 13.
Didn't see any movement. I saw the umpire make some type of motion around his shoulder. Not sure maybe if the Yellow Jackets flinched, but the Yellow Jackets will be the final play of the quarter. And for the Yellow Jackets, couldn't have gone much better other than we could maybe have had a second touchdown, but we'll We'll take it 6-6 as we head to the second quarter.
You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
You know, life here wouldn't be the same without a sense of community. This is a wonderful place to live. The home of the Chuck Wagon Races, Greers Ferry Lake, and of course, Joe Lee Chevrolet. You know, Joe Lee Chevrolet is famous for fairness, honesty, and square dealing. Now for 4 generations. Sure, you can buy a new Chevrolet car, truck, any other place, but this isn't anywhere. This is home. They invite you to come on down to Joe Lee Chevrolet, where they have large rebates and incentives plus low interest rates. Joe Lee Chevrolet, Highway 65 South in Clinton.
I'm Dr. Tony Manning with Conway Regional Surgical Associates, and we're proud to provide our patients with some of the most advanced surgical procedures in Central Arkansas. Conway Regional continues to invest in the latest surgical technology, and with our team of highly trained and skilled surgeons, we can provide treatment for a variety of conditions, including advanced, minimally invasive colon surgery. You'll find the comprehensive surgical care you deserve at your community's hospital. To learn more, visit conwayregional.org or call 501-327-4828.
So second down and 13. We'll swap directions. Yellow Jackets going to move in right to left here from the home side of Jim Tomlinson Field. It's a handoff. It's going to go right to left. Nick Epley in, ducking out of the side, back inside, and he's right up at the first down marker at about the 33-yard line. The sideline officials got him back at the 34. And that's where the ball will be placed there, middle field. So he's going to be a good yard and a half, if not 2 yards short of the first down.
Epley, like some of the Mills players, has that home run speed. And he gets the Yellow Jackets back to a manageable 3rd down and 2.
And again, probably 2 plays to pick up the first if they don't get it here. Turn the give inside. Nathan Witt, first down across the 30. Ball comes loose.
They ripped it out.
Is it a fumble? Could have been down first. That's going to be a fumble, and it'll be Mills football. Looks like at the 32-yard line.
Had the first down, had tackler behind him, but then a couple other tacklers came, and all they were going to do is try to rip the football out, and they did. And I see him holding his hand down there. He went out, a few weeks ago and had a dislocation on that hand. But the Yellow Jackets, we said, could not turn the football over, and that really stops a promising drive. And you got to figure the Yellow Jackets will took another 2 or 3 minutes off the clock.
What Coach Matthew Post tell us there during the break, yardage-wise in the first quarter? Yellow Jackets had maybe 128 yards on the ground, 128 yards total. I don't think they've got any passing yards yet tonight. So
all on the ground.
And quarterback keeper fakes the handoff, going to get across the 40, maybe the 41, to pick up about 8 on the carry. For Mills, first series of the night, it was 3 and out, forced the punt. Second series, 2 plays and a touchdown on a short field from the Yellow Jacket 41. This is their 3rd offensive set. We're tied at 6, 10:50 remaining in the second quarter.
Ringo's only attempted 1 pass so far.
Empty backfield, 5 receivers looking to pass. Left side, down the sideline. Got a receiver, but he can't catch up with it. It's incomplete, out of bounds.
Yeah, blown coverage by the Yellow Jackets.
Down and 2.
Jackets get a break there as he threw it out of bounds. He was wide open out there. I think that may have been a wheel route out of the backfield. Well, Yellow Jackets, chance to get Mills off the field here, 3rd and 2.
Shotgun snap, handoff, left side, having to stretch it out. Got hit low, stays on his feet, up across the first down marker. Looks to be at the 44. Mills will have it there.
That's their small back. Daniel Brown Jr. goes 150, or 5'7".
Can you talk at halftime? We'd be busy. Okay.
That'll be a first down for Mills. That was the first time we saw kind of a power eye set. They overloaded that far side. And now officials blow it dead.
Mills at their own 44-yard line. Carlos Nava back into the ball game. And no penalty. And we'll
They had
restart
an
the play
equipment
clock.
problem, I think. Jared Brown had to come off the sideline.
Drop back pass, 2 receivers in the pattern, a lot of pressure, pocket collapsing, and he got it away enough to make an incomplete pass. But for that, it would have been a 4 or 5 yard loss.
Yeah, Josh Witt, Joey Hicks for the Yellow Jackets putting pressure on the quarterback. And Ringo, high-risk pass there as he tried to throw the ball with 2 players on him. Looks like he's limping a little bit now.
3 receivers on the right side, 1 on the left, 1 back in the field. Wingo takes the snap, hands it off straight ahead across the 50, maybe short of the first down. Looks to be at the Yellow Jacket 47. They might need to get to the 45. Going to bring up 4th and not quite 2, a little less. Does Mills go for it here? You think that they are, Will? Or is it 3rd down? It's 3rd down.
Jabari Shaw on the carry.
So 3rd and a little more than a yard. Fake the inside handoff, keep it itself. And going to get a first down at the 45, maybe the 44. Tackled hard to the turf, but a first down for Mills.
Stanley on the tackle. We saw that play a lot last year because they didn't have Shaw, and Ringo would take off and run last year. And they had a pet play we saw over and over. They somehow sealed off the corner. I think the Yellow Jacket coaching staff thought they were blocking in the back every time. We made like 1 call on that last year. Haven't seen that play yet so far tonight, but they don't have to rely on Ringo to run the football every time now that Shaw's on the roster.
Ball's on the far hash, the visiting side. Got several fans here tonight from Mills making their way up from far southeast Little Rock. Looking to pass. Wingo winds up, throws it deep, throws it high. 1 receiver, couple of defenders, and it looks like there's going to be defensive pass interference on the Yellow Jackets back at about the 5-yard line.
Looked like hand fighting going down the field, and the pass was not near the receiver, but Mills is going to catch a break on this one as the officials called pass interference. That pass was closer to a Clinton player than it was to Mills. And the Yellow Jackets coaching staff is, I think, voicing their displeasure a little bit.
9:05 in the second quarter, 6-6. Mills driving. They're at the Yellow Jackets 29-yard line.
Ringo yet to complete a pass, but he is definitely airing the ball out.
Handoff, moving to the left side, turns it back up the middle of the field. Got a burst there across the line of scrimmage and up to the 17-yard line. Daniel Brown Jr. pick up a 12 back first down.
Jacob Hutto back in. Well, we really miss Hutto on defense. He calls the defensive signals and plays that middle linebacker slot.
Quick pass, right side, in motion, left to right, caught, 15, 10, into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Mills 12, Clinton 6, 8:52 to go in the second.
Jabari Shaw just rolled him out of the backfield. Got 1 block out here on the outside, and he is almost impossible to tackle in the open field. They like to get into space, and you saw there he had plenty of space, made the catch, had 1 man to beat. And after the Yellow Jackets turn it over, Mills drives and scores.
And the Comets will go for 2. Stopped on their first attempt at a 2-point conversion. After the first touchdown, what happens here? Quick snap under center, the give, handoff right side, big back. Lowers his shoulder at the goal line, and we'll take it in for the 2 points. Mills 8, Clinton 6, 8:52 in the second. When we return, you're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best.
There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery, 745-2992.
Onside kick attempt covered by Brody Emberton. That was almost perfect by the Mills Company. That football was spinning right at the 10 yards down the field at the 50. Emberton had to get down and cover the football. He does. Clinton will have it at midfield, trailing 14-6.
If you're a kicker, that's what you want to do. They want the ball bouncing along the ground and just go 10 yards. But give Brody Emberton a lot of credit. A lot of players on that will wait for the ball to come to him. He went to it. He was aggressive and went and got the ball before it went 10 yards, which gave him an open chance to catch the football. And now Mills will take a timeout. Yellow Jackets, great field position. Need an answer here after that Mills drive. Now trailing 14-6. Talking to Jeff during the timeout. Jackets could have 20-something points right now. We left the ball at the 2-yard line once, and we fumbled on a promising drive down here at the 25-yard line. So we're able to move the football. We need to keep pace with them here. You don't want this to turn into a shootout. So the Yellow Jackets, with 8:51 left here, would like to score. Maybe take a little time off the clock. Talk about the great crowd tonight. Also probably one of the best homecoming parades we've had in years. It was one of the largest ones we've had in years. A few years ago it dwindled down to not very large, but, man, it was a great homecoming parade through downtown Clinton. A lot of folks came out to watch it, and a lot of floats. Even our Pee Wee football players, and then also the police, fire, and emergency medical technicians and all of their equipment coming through town, plus antique cars. But it was by far one of the largest homecoming parade in years, downtown Clinton.
And I'm thinking you must have got a good look. You were signed up to be a judge today, weren't you? Uh-oh. Here we go. Comets down the field. Got a couple blockers. 30, 25. Tripped up at the Yellow Jacket, maybe the 24-yard line, a pickup of 25-plus for the Comets.
There was a flag on the play. I think the Yellow Jackets were illegal shift, two players in motion at the same time. Chalk stood up to throw the slant, and Mills had it played perfectly, made the catch, and the Yellow Jackets turn it over for the second time tonight. And really, you could say 3 turnovers when the Yellow Jackets lifted on downs down at the 2-yard line.
Comets will decline the penalty. They will have the football at the Yellow Jackets' 23-yard line.
It's kind of like we talked early in the year. We had 4 turnovers at Melbourne and got beat that night. No turnovers the next week against Huntsville and win. And then 4 turnovers or 3 at Dardanelle and lose. And tonight, the Yellow Jackets already with 2.
Shotgun. Pitch it inside to the back. Breaking out to the left side. Good ankle tackle. I think that's Nick Epley. Looks to be at about the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard. Bring up second down and 10.
Good job. Yellow Jackets strung that one out, showed some of their own speed. Looked like they were trying to seal off the corner. Maybe had some running room, but Nick Epley and a couple other guys in the secondary came up and forced him to the sideline, and the Yellow Jackets hold it to no gain. Empty backfield.
Break it out to the left side to the sideline. Upended, but good for a first down. Down near the 10-yard line.
Yeah, that one's coming back.
Wingo. Epley gets the tackle. There was a flag, so maybe this one's coming back. It is. That will go against the Comets. Illegal shift. So a 5-yard penalty, but give you a net of about, I don't know, maybe almost 15 or so, what they would have had but for that. So second down and 15. Empty backfield. Now in motion from left to right. Could be 5 receivers in the pattern. One stays in short. Across the middle of the field. Knockdown.
They played by Nick Epley. Yellow Jackets brought pressure, so there's single coverage in the secondary. Epley was matched up, knocked the ball away. That was probably Wingo's best pass tonight. He put that one on a rope. But Mills goes without a tight end, and Yellow Jackets brought the house that time as Hutto was trying to get through that traffic to get to the quarterback. He was on the blitz coming through the middle, and Yellow Jackets brought all the defensive linemen, and now it's 3rd down and 15.
Wingo, again empty backfield. Motion from left to right in front of him. Fakes handoff's going to pass. Left sideline, just in front of the first down marker. Diving just short of out of bounds to make the catch, and it's good.
Flag down again behind the line of scrimmage.
Would have made it 4th and 2.
I think this one's
the
Yellow
Yellow Jackets are
also.
probably going to take this penalty and back them up, or Mills would have gone for it.
We're talking about how good that play was by Nick Epley. When you bring blitzers, that means you leave the secondary on the island. That means they have to play one-on-one against this tremendous speed from Mills. So Nick Epley, what a play that time to knock the ball away on the previous play. But when you bring pressure and you force the secondary then to have to play man-to-man, and that holding penalty is going to pull this one back to the 40. And, man, after that interception that set Mills up at the 23, man, it would be something else. The Yellow Jackets could stop them here, force them to have to punt the football.
So holding a 10-yard penalty, but it's a spot foul, so it ended up in 12 yards from behind the line of scrimmage. Quick pass, left side, behind the line of scrimmage, caught. Down the sideline, a pickup of about, looks to be about 12, maybe 13 on the throw and catch.
Shaw got enough there that they're going to go for it on 4th down.
That cut it in half. That's going to make it 4th and 13 for the Comets. Brody Emberton, tackle.
Official deep in the secondary blew his whistle. I think he's probably watching the clock. The clock is running. It has been running. Then they stop it at 6:49. They're going to rule it that he caught that out of bounds, which would have stopped the clock.
7:09, is that what he's saying? Instead of 6:49, maybe a 20 seconds that ran off.
When we come back here, this will be a huge play in this ball game. You say, hey, it's only 7 minutes to go in the first half. Well, this is a huge play because Mills had 1st and 10 at the Yellow Jacket 23 with a chance to go up 2 scores. And now the Yellow Jacket defense has a chance to stop them here and get them off the field. And now Mills will take a timeout and talk it over.
Well, let's keep it here. We don't want to take a chance of getting back too late and missing this one on the break. So
no junior high games this week. They had the week off. They will host here next Thursday night against Stuttgart. Junior high game next 7th grade and junior high next Thursday night here. I think it starts at 5:30. And had a chance to get out and see those teams. The 7th grade has done well this year. And the junior high team, which is predominantly 8th grade, got their first win of the year last week, but they've played some close games. They got better each and every week. And they'll be looking maybe to beat Stuttgart next Thursday night. And then next Friday, the Yellow Jackets will make their longest road trip of the year as they will travel down to Arkansas County and take on the Stuttgart Ricebirds, one of the top 10 teams in all of Class 4A football. Here we go.
Out of the timeout, Mills facing a 4th and 13. The football is at the Yellow Jacket 26-yard line there on the far hash. That's the visiting side. So they're going to spread the field wide right with 3 receivers there. One back in the field with Wingo. He's got a receiver on the left side on that sideline. In the shotgun, takes the snap, looks to pass. 5 receivers in the pattern. Pressure. Witt had a hand on him. He's going to throw it deep, right corner of the end zone. Up and making the catch, and it's a touchdown.
What a throw. What a catch. Josh Witt had a hold of the quarterback, Ringo. He just threw it up. Nick Epley probably played that about as good as you could play it, but Shaw was so tall, went over the top and made the catch. And you got to hand it to Mills. That throw had a lot of air under it. It was perfect. It was defended perfectly. And Shaw came down with the catch.
20-6, 7 minutes. 1 second remaining in the second quarter. Mills again going to go attempt the 2-point conversion from the 3-yard line. 2 receivers on the right and the left. One back in the field with Wingo. That's the big back. I don't know if I've got to wait on him or not. He got the 2-point conversion on the previous opportunity. He gets the handoff again, runs inside. Big collision. Looking for a signal. He didn't make it. He didn't make it. Not this time. Mills 20, Clinton 6. 7 minutes when we return. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, or Social Security disability, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Located on Court Street in downtown Clinton and on the internet at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton High School sports.
And we're underway. Kickoff fielded by Emerton at the 25, up over the 30, over the 40-yard line. And Emerton lays a lick on the defender, goes out of bounds. And they're going to mark it up at about the 44-yard line. Good field position again for the Yellow Jackets as they now trail 20-6.
Here we
The
go.
last two possessions have ended with a fumble and an interception. The Yellow Jackets have been their own worst enemy tonight. 6:56 left in the half. This would definitely behoove the Yellow Jackets to score here and get it back within one possession. Hutto, Widener, Epley, along with Chalk in the backfield. Handoff inside Widener. Over the 45, he'll carry tacklers up to the 50, and Widener will get 6 yards on first down. The Yellow Jackets have been able to move the football tonight. Just have been their own worst enemy. They're turning the football over.
And there we go. Now we're back. I thought I had cut things off there for a minute, trying to make some volume adjustments. We're back. I may have lost me again. There we go. Okay, now we're good. Okay, second down, a long 4. Football at the 40. Is that Louder? Will snap the football. Chalk is under center. Give left side. Hutto with it up to the 47-yard line. A pickup of 3. It's going to be a yard short of the first down.
Hutto's run the ball well tonight. The Jackets will be facing 3rd and short as Epley checks in.
Well, again, the Comets haven't stopped the Yellow Jackets so much tonight as the Yellow Jackets have stopped themselves with those 2 turnovers. That running game's been successful, so maybe that's what you keep doing, try to take it down the field and get within a score here near the end of the first half. Chalk gets hand. Oh, it's going to be that halfback pass. Good pass down the field. Over the head of Emberton, and it's intercepted inside the 10. We're going to have a block in the back on Mills on the return. Oh, a huge hit by Zane Widener. Makes the tackle, and the halfback pass is going to result in interception. There's a block in the back at the 10-yard line for the Comets.
Another flag out near the 27. Not sure if he was just echoing or throwing his flag because the original flag was already thrown. I'm not sure what happened there. It was a halfback pass. Looked like Brody was on a go route. Epley threw it deep down the field, but Brody had stopped at the 25-yard line. The Mills player kept going down the field and caught it over his shoulder. I'm not sure miscommunication on that route, but Yellow Jackets now with 3 turnovers for the Jackets, 2 interceptions and a fumble, and they left the ball at the 2-yard line on the opening drive of the game.
Head coach Chris Dufresne looks frustrated on that sideline. Kind of
it's got to be the most frustrating thing for a coach.
He's kicking the grass.
Got to be the most frustrating thing for a coach when the defense can't stop you. You stop yourself. That's got to be so frustrating, but we still got over a half of football left to play. Maybe the Yellow Jackets can get a break on a turnover.
Full backfield and tackled Might have lost yardage. Football was at the 3. We'll call it no gain. That was the old set, used to call the wishbone set. Maybe you got 3 backs behind the quarterback. Widener on the tackle. And no gain. Second down and 10. Spencer Bannister came in also, got in on that tackle.
Once again, it's one of these teams that never goes under center. You know, maybe you catch a break. They have to take a snap in the end zone. Now it looks like he's going to come up and try to get under center.
2 seconds on the play clock. Again, 3 backs behind him. Got the heels on the end zone, but he's going to look to pass. He's going to throw it well short of the intended receiver who's going down the field. Bring up 3rd and 10.
Well, another big play for the Jackets. Let's get a stop here. Force Mills to have to punt out of their end zone. And an incomplete pass stops the clock with 4:36 left. Shaw has not touched the ball yet on this possession. I don't even think he's in the game right now.
Shotgun snap into the end zone. Pressure by Witt. Got a hand on him. He's going to tackle him. It's going to be a safety. A safety in the end zone. 2 points for the Yellow Jackets. Josh Witt with the tackle. With 4:30 remaining in the second quarter.
Josh Witt's going to get penetration. When you run to his side, he's going to get penetration, and he's much quicker than maybe they think, the opposing teams think he is because of his size. He's got good feet. He can move, and he took Ringo down in the end zone, and the Yellow Jackets get 2 points, and they're going to get the ball back on a free kick, should get good field position. Great job by the Yellow Jacket defense, who have been put in some bad positions tonight by the offense, but they respond there. Remember a couple of big safeties in the past. Pulaski Robinson here in about 2010 got a safety in the end zone. The Yellow Jackets came back and won that one. I think it probably about 2014. Also remember Jake Hink getting one up at Batesville Southside late in the first half when the Jackets trailed. The Jackets came back in the second half to win on that one. And let's see if the Yellow Jackets can use this maybe as a turning point in this ball game.
So maybe moments ago, that frustration at the turnover, that's a better scenario than you could have imagined. You're quickly going to get 2 points, and you're going to get the ball back, maybe with a short field. Still 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Ample time here to put together another drive, try to put 6 on the board, and pull within a single score here at halftime.
Yeah, Mills, even from their regular kickoffs from the 40, not been kicking the ball very deep, and now they got to kick the ball from their own 20. Yellow Jackets, Nick Epley lined up back here near the Clinton 40, so you hope you get good field position here. At least field it, and don't let it get on the ground and start rolling.
Ashley James just below us here. She's the homecoming queen here in 2021. We'll hope to talk to her at halftime. Kick down the field, low kick, hits at the 45-40s. Going to take a big roll back to the 25. Epley will get it there, turn back upfield. He'll take him down around the head and shoulders at the 33-yard line. There's a penalty on the play. That may be on the tackle. It was up around the head, and we'll see what the call is.
I was trying to say that's what you didn't want was that ball to hit the ground and run. Yellow Jackets didn't field it. But if Epley gets the face mask call here, that'll probably make up for that. And the Yellow Jackets will have the ball
just short
near
of the 50.
Midfield.
So not so bad. It's going to end up at the 40.
Official still wandering around with the football.
That was not the straightest walk-off you've seen before, but hey, he knew 33 plus 15 is 48.
Let's get back to our meeting here. Let's run behind this big offensive line here and score. Take the time off the clock here in the first half.
Shift left with Witt and Widener. In the slot, the give is moving right to left. It's Epley. Gets to the corner. It's got a block. Sealed off 45 sideline. Turn it up. Lowers his shoulder. Oh, almost was about to be tackled well out of bounds. And Comet wisely pulls up as Epley picks up the first down at the Comet 40.
I think the only thing that kept that from being a late hit was he didn't throw him to the ground, but he took him clearly out of bounds, almost to the track there. But the Yellow Jackets will take the first down.
Good blocking on the left side. Sealed off the corner. Epley again, he follows his blockers, buys his time. And again, that ended up a gain of, 12. Inside handoff, Jacob Hutto up to the 38. His forward progress stopped there, 2-yard pickup. 2nd down and 8. Jacob Hutto's got that pink towel coming out of his football pants on the backside. If you're watching it out on the KHPQ live stream on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel or the KHPQ Facebook page.
Last couple of inside handoffs to Hutto. He had success early. They've kind of snuffed that out. So you may look for the Yellow Jackets maybe now to get to the corner if Mills is trying to bunch the middle.
Chalk under center, the give, left-right, double handoff inside. Widener ends up with it out of the slot. 35 loses the football out of bounds, but Yellow Jackets will keep possession. The football goes out of bounds at about maybe the 32-yard line, so maybe a pickup of 6. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 2 for the Yellow Jackets.
We'll take the possession, but it probably costs us another couple of yards as Zane fumbled it almost backwards and out of bounds. So the main thing is to keep possession of the football here. The Yellow Jackets have 3rd and a little less than 2.
Ashton Hoyle on the left side. They might be coming his way again. It is Hutto off tack on the left side across the 30. Keeps his feet churning. He'll get to the 28, maybe the 27, and that's a Yellow Jacket 1st down.
Hutto gets those tough yards inside. Needed 2. Hutto got 3. Good to have the senior back tonight.
3:24 in the 2nd quarter. Clinton on the move. They're trailing 20-8 as we're nearing halftime.
Jackets able to rotate fresh running backs tonight. 2 weeks ago, we were down to 3.
It's Epley and Hutto in the backfield. Widener's in the slot. Joe Chalk's under center. Josh Witt.
Witt and Widener going right.
And that's where Epley goes. He'll turn it inside the corner. He'll be ridden sideways up just short of the 20, maybe the 21-yard line, a pickup of 7.
Witt, Widener, and Nava leading the charge on that far side. And Epley running behind them and a good gain on 1st down.
Looks like, I'm trying to see, when they do that shift, does Witt end up kind of in a tight end slot with Zane Widener in the slot behind him?
Yeah, that gives you a tackle and a tight end on one side. Then you throw wingback Widener over there.
This ball's on the
now
far
Epley
hash.
split left.
The Vist inside. Those 2 receivers a long way across the field. Widener gets the handoff right to left, ducks inside, ducks out, turns it back in traffic, and he'll be tackled at the 15-yard line. A pickup of 7 and a Yellow Jacket 1st down.
Good decision by Widener. He got to the line of scrimmage, got a couple of yards. He could have bounced it outside, probably wouldn't have got any more. He cut back in, and that got him 6 or 7 yards and a 1st down. Great decision that time by the sophomore Zane Widener to cut that one back inside. And the clock winds down under 2 minutes.
Yellow Jackets have 3 timeouts if needed at the Mills 15. Busted play. And they'll get Job Chalk in the backfield. And he's going to be tackled back at about the 19-yard line. Loss of 4, bring up 2nd down and 14.
Jackets cannot afford busted plays or penalties. Can't get behind the sticks tonight. Now that forces you into 2nd and 14. Right now with the Yellow Jackets offense, they need positive plays on each play. Keep moving the sticks forward. Now you get yourself in a position where you have to gamble a little bit. But we saw earlier when they had one of these, Nick Epley got us about 12 yards on 2nd down.
I think the Yellow Jackets, have yet to complete a pass tonight. Is that right? 2nd and 14. Clock's going to strike 1 minute before they get the snap on this one. Turn the give, moving right to left. Epley with it. Turns it up inside, tackled sideways up at just inside the 15. A pickup of about 4, not quite 5.
Want to get to the outside. That's where the big yardage would have been. They give Mills credit. They held the edge, as they call it, here on the near side. That forced Epley back into the middle,
and
where Mills had help.
That'll force the Yellow Jackets to take a timeout. Stop the clock. Use the first of their 3 with 35 seconds remaining in the 1st quarter. Going to be facing a 3rd and 10 at the Mills 15. So 2 plays to pick up the 1st down or score.
So we got 2 timeouts, so you can keep using running plays here. You got to think about a first down here. Mills really not respecting the pass from the Yellow Jackets. But this is a big series here. Yellow Jackets forced a safety, got the ball at the 48-yard line. Mills gets the ball to start the second half. So this is a big series here, a big swing of events here. If the Yellow Jackets can score, get into halftime only down 1 score. If they don't, we're going to be down 2, and Mills will have the ball to start the second half.
And we'll see what the Yellow Jackets offense, head coach Chris Dufran, has drawn up here. Again, 2 plays to pick up
anything
the first down
inbounds and short of the sticks, everybody's got to call timeout. Chalk in the shotgun.
Louder snap the football. Hip strong left position. It's going to roll to his right. It's got pressure. Throws it caught inside to Widener, but he's at the line of scrimmage.
And also
he
need
held
complete
it
pass.
there.
Well, they're going to take a timeout.
Maybe a pickup of a yard. So that's bring
I
up
saw the
4th down
official
and
on
9.
the far side wave it off. But
So I thought there for a moment. But I guess they'll give the catch for the 1-yard pickup. Take the second timeout for the first half. Stop the clock with 28 seconds. Now you got to pick up a first down here if you don't score, facing 4th and 9.
Jackets were hoping to get the ball to Widener and then let him maybe try to go one-on-one. Good coverage by Mills there. Now Yellow Jackets on a 4th and 9 with our personnel we have right now. The playbook is a little bit smaller than it normally is. Let's see if they can pull one out of the hat here.
Clinton's success tonight has been on the ground. Mills has not often stopped the Yellow Jackets, but again, 9 yards, a long way to go. Do you do that, or do you try to get it out to see if Brody Emberton will be in the ballgame? He will. He's the big, tall receiver for the Yellow Jackets. Nick Epley's in the ballgame. Jacob Hutto is there as well. Dawson Burgess at a tight end spot. He's a tall target.
Got single coverage on Emberton out here.
Ball's on the far hash, the visiting side. If the Yellow Jackets keep everyone there along, they won't though. It'll be Hutto coming over to the left side. They'll pull over another defender. So only
no safeties. You know, if you can throw the ball up to Emberton, maybe a quick
they will send Hutto to the right.
pattern.
They're clearing out the left side. Chalk's looking to the middle field. He's looking to the right. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Wow.
Into the end zone. Zane Widener, touchdown, 20-14.
I think Widener lined up. Do you like flag down? I think this was coming back. Widener lined up in the slot. I think just went straight down the field. Mills was in the zone. There was some miscommunication. He got into an open spot.
And we'll see what the call is.
2-yard line, which will be the point of the extra point.
Did it roughen the passer? Maybe. No. Let's see.
Roughing the passer. He pointed the wrong direction.
So the hit on Chalk after the throw, Yellow Jackets. I don't know if they decline the penalty. They don't tack that one on, do they? To the kickoff. It's a touchdown.
Joe Chalk, maybe that's his second varsity touchdown pass. He threw one last week for 76 yards to Brody Emberton, and he gets a huge one here on 4th down and 9, and only 24 seconds left. And now the Yellow Jackets would love to tack on 2 more right here. I maybe see something between the tackles here.
Hutto's back there. He gets the handoff, left side, off tackle, into the end zone. And the 2-point conversion is good. 20-14, 24 seconds, 20-16, 24 seconds when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Raymond Clinton is gearing up for football season. Yep, we've got a huge lineup of Rams that are sure to fit all of your tailgating needs. So put on that lucky jersey and score huge savings during the summer clearance event. Can't wait to see you at the all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton and at cowboycdjr.com.
Huge 52-yard drive by the Yellow Jackets. A huge 4th and 9 conversion from Chalk to Widener for the touchdown. Hutz on the 2-point conversion. The Jackets have cut the lead to 20-16. 24 seconds left in the half.
And flags fly as the football comes off the tee. That may be offsides on the Yellow Jackets. You got to wait until that ball leaves the tee before the other 10 players break the line. At the 45, they did tack on that. Did you say that? I looked at Ashley James there for a moment. They did tack on, that 15-yard penalty on the touchdown on the kickoff. No, yeah. Is that right?
Yeah,
no,
kicked off from the Mills 45.
Yeah.
Now after the procedure penalty will kick off from the 50. You cannot give up a return here. Got to kick this ball along the ground with 24 seconds left. Mills is just too explosive.
Emberton, Widener, either one of those guys can kick the football. We'll see. It's Emberton. He will kick it to the sideline, out of bounds.
Good kick. Take the penalty. No return.
Mills will have the football at the, the 35? 24 seconds remaining. The Comets have one timeout. And they scored in 2 plays on a previous drive. You got to get a stop.
Wherever Shaw lines up, you just have to get almost 2 players on him right now. He is so explosive, both running the football and catching it.
And the Comets onto the field. 3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left, 1 back beside Wingo. Fake the handoff, keep it himself, gets to the left side, getting in, just going to try to get to the corner, outrun everybody. 45-50, dives forward to the Yellow Jacket 45. That's a first down. That'll stop the clock to set the first down markers. And, he may have stepped out. Still good for a first down. I've got 1 official on the Mills sideline at the 48. Or was it just a timeout? The football ends up at the Yellow Jacket 45. Mills uses their last timeout. Well, I may have said that wrong. Let me see. I think that's going to be their last timeout. We'll see. 16 seconds remaining.
16 seconds left. They can pick up 5, 6, 7, 8 yards here. Then they're going to throw the ball into the end zone on the last play. So
Wingo's we've seen him. He looks like he's got the arm strength tonight. He can throw it high and he can throw it deep. We've seen his receivers kind of run under the football. Yep. Maybe a time or two they couldn't catch up with it, but that last touchdown where he threw it deep near the
he throws a lot better than last year. We saw him as a 9th grader. He got a lot of air into the ball, but you can tell he's a little bit bigger and stronger this year. And he made a great pass earlier to Shaw for a touchdown. So 16 seconds here.
He may have time for 2 or 3 plays if you put the ball in the air. If it's incomplete, still with 16 seconds. We'll see far out.
It's an over-the-top safety. And the Yellow Jackets are given about a 10-yard cushion.
Empty backfield. Wingo's in the shotgun. He'll take the snap from his 50. 5 receivers in the pattern. He's going to throw it deep down left side on. He's going to overthrow everyone down to the 5-yard line.
I think they may have had a go route, or he threw a go route. The receiver stopped at about the 30. The ball in it at the 5. That took 6 seconds off the clock. Ashton Hole getting off the field as quick as he can. Yellow Jackets going to go, look like, with 3 down linemen. Add an extra defensive back.
Took 6 seconds off the clock, 10 seconds, so maybe still time for 2 more plays if it's an incomplete pass. Shotgun, 5 receivers in the pattern again. Left side this time short, right across the first down marker. Makes a move, makes a miss, out of bounds. Smart play there by the back to save a little bit of clock time. He will go out of bounds at the 27. 3 seconds remaining. This should be the final play of the half, but for a defensive penalty.
Yellow Jackets have a timeout. You might want to take one here. You don't want a mistake on defense. You're not going to give Mills any advantage. The ball at the clock stopped, but here we go.
Kind of a prevent defense.
Hold your breath.
A couple of players back deep. Bannister and Epley back near the goal line. Maybe 5 other players in the secondary. Wingo to pass, deep right side, got a receiver, caught out of bounds short of the end zone at the 3-yard line. A pretty throw and catch. Wasn't much he could do there, though, to pull that ball in. It was going to be right at the sideline. It's going to carry him out of bounds. And that will do it for the first half of play. The Yellow Jackets scored 10 points in the final 4.5 minutes of the first half to pull within 20-16 here at home tonight. Homecoming, matter of fact, at Jim Tumlinson Field, as the teams will head to the locker rooms. Let's go ahead and take let me see. She's here. She may have some other things to do. I'm going to pull in the homecoming queen before we take a commercial break, if that's okay, Kelsey, down in the studio. And we'll get her when she can. I don't know if they can get you on the video or not, but hey, Ashley James, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Now, I didn't warn you ahead of time. When I'm talking, you're going to kind of hear an echo probably in your headphones. It sounds normal to everybody else, so just talk normal whether you hear me or you, and we'll be fine for folks listening at home. Well, hey, congratulations. You are the 2021 Clinton High School Homecoming Queen.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
How about that? And we have 2 ceremonies. Folks who came to the ball game tonight, they got to see it 6:30 tonight outdoors and for the ceremony. We got to see it earlier today about 1 o'clock in the arena when they made the surprise announcement with you and your senior maids naming you the homecoming queen.
Yes. I'm very blessed to be the homecoming queen.
Yeah. Well, tell your senior homecoming maids that joined you today. You had Abby Bone and
Tara Hoyle.
And Tara Hoyle were there as well. You girls were voted on, I guess, by your senior class, the 3 of you, and then the votes for the queen. Well, I may have got that wrong. The 9th through 12th ended up voting for the queen. Is that right?
Yeah.
That's right.
The whole high school votes for the queen, and then your grade votes for who they want to be the maids.
Yeah.
And that's how that works.
Well, neat. Well, your parents, Dale and Amanda James, they're here tonight with us. And your mom's taking some good video, good pictures there tonight, so you can see that. Well, tell us some things you're involved in around the campus.
Okay, well, I'm the Spanish Club president, and which is really cool because my Aunt Tanya is the leader, so we can do that together. And then I'm a part of the basketball, tennis, and softball teams, and I'm in East. And that's all. Oh, and I'm in FBLA.
Hey, that's right. You are a busy girl. We did get to call your name out on the basketball court this past year, and so we'll look forward to that in a few minutes. It's about time to start talking about basketball on our side. You've probably been practicing basketball, for a while now?
Yeah. We have morning practices and then our 4th period practice, and we're all ready for season to start. We're anxious.
Coach Matthew Post would be proud of you. Your basketball coach. He's here somewhere keeping stats for us, but well, that's exciting. Hey, it's homecoming week, so there's always some extra festivities going on around and theme days and stuff. So tell us a little bit about what's all been going on this week around the high school.
Okay. So on Monday, we all dressed up as our favorite Friends character or a character from another movie. And that was really fun. Everybody went all out. It was awesome. And then on Tuesday, I was gone on Tuesday and Wednesday. I was gone for tennis districts, and on Wednesday I was gone for an FBLA conference. And then Thursday I got back, and it was Superhero Day or Wear Red for Devin Day. And that was really special because he was a part of our class and everything. And Friday, today, is homecoming day, so it was black and gold, and everybody went all out that I saw. I was at the pep rally.
That's right. That was a neat, had a good ceremony today. I think some of the folks involved in that helping organize that. You have Miss Alicia Bernard was part of that, and Jamie Williams, the cheer coach. Sarah Hutchins helped putting that on and organizing that. Lacey Belbick Junkins, last year's 2020 homecoming queen, she came back, handed you the crown today, and even called out some of your girls' names as you walked out on the court. You had the escorts with you today, the football players for the most part, escorting the girls. You had your dad tonight, I think, here on the football field. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
it was me and my dad.
I mean, that's a proud dad moment.
Oh, yeah. Should have been.
He gets to walk you out there. So, yeah, that was neat. And a fun theme. It was Friends Night. There was a big Friends banner, and there's a big Friends couch. Were you sitting on that earlier?
Oh, yeah. It's so comfortable. You sit on that thing, it's like a cloud.
That's right.
I loved it.
Now, I don't know. I guess we don't have you on the live stream. Maybe we don't have the right camera angle right now. This is not the homecoming dress you wore earlier. You do have
No.
you have a different outfit on. If folks can see, your mom might be Facebook Live. I'm not sure, but tell
don't know what
folks
she's
about your
doing.
outfit tonight.
Well, I was in my homecoming dress until the first quarter, and then we were released. But I am still wearing my crown, but I put on my humongous fat suit for Black and Gold night.
Hey, your classmates, the student section, they're a lot of fun. You guys pack out the stands over there. There's usually a theme on a Friday night, and
Yes,
looks like you have a good time.
I love dressing up on Fridays. My favorite part of the whole week.
Yeah, you get a lot of support here from the students and from folks.
Yeah.
The band's out tonight. They're in full traditional uniform tonight, getting ready to play, so I hope folks will enjoy that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, congratulations, Ashley
Thank
James.
Thank you.
Big day. One of those memories you make for a lifetime today.
Yes, I'll cherish them forever. It was a very special day for me.
Yay. Well, thanks. Well, I'll let you slip away. Enjoy your evening.
Okay, thanks for having me.
Thanks. That's Ashley James, your 2021 Clinton High School homecoming queen. Let's take a break. Back to the studio. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, or Social Security disability, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Located on Court Street in downtown Clinton and on the internet at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton High School sports.
We have partnered with Carti to bring world-class cancer treatment to Van Buren County.
Some chemos are between 1 to 2 hours to 8 hours. So when patient is sick, diagnosed with a cancer, traveling to Little Rock, that's a pretty long day for sick people.
Back in the old days, you had to get on the interstate, go to Conway or go to Little Rock to get your chemo treatments. My mom, for a year and a half, was able to take them right here in Clinton, Arkansas. Big peace of mind for my mom.
Ozark Health, your community hospital.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton is gearing up for football season. Yep, we've got a huge lineup of Rams that are sure to fit all of your tailgating needs. So put on that lucky jersey and score huge savings during the summer clearance event. Can't wait to see you at the all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton and at cowboycdjr.com.
You know, life here wouldn't be the same without a sense of community. This is a wonderful place to live. The home of the Chuck Wagon Races, Greers Ferry Lake, and of course, Joe Lee Chevrolet. You know, Joe Lee Chevrolet is famous for fairness, honesty, and square dealing. Now for 4 generations. Sure, you can buy a new Chevrolet car, truck, any other place, but this isn't anywhere. This is home. They invite you to come on down to Joe Lee Chevrolet, where they have large rebates and incentives plus low interest rates. Joe Lee Chevrolet, Highway 65 South in Clinton.
Life is better with football and with First Security. We have the resources and the know-how to tackle your needs, plus a local team you can count on. So you're making better plays because First Security is making better happen during this season and every season. What's your better? Get there with us. Stop by your local First Security Banking Center or visit us online at fsbank.com today. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton is gearing up for football season. Yep, we've got a huge lineup of Rams that are sure to fit all of your tailgating needs. So put on that lucky jersey and score huge savings during the summer clearance event. Can't wait to see you at the all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton and at cowboycdjr.com.
FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. FL Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. FL Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Hey, halftime Jim Tumlinson Field. Clinton trailing 20-14 to the Mills Comets. You might think, where is Mills High School? That's in far southeast Little Rock. If you go through Little Rock and you get on, stay on Highway 65 or Old 65, like you're headed down to Pine Bluff, you take just an exit just not too far down the road, and that'll take you over to Mills. Got a beautiful new campus and football field there at the Comets. We traveled there last year, played on the turf at Mills, and I think a game, we were up by 14. I wouldn't remember the number, but I heard my colleague say it earlier, and then the Comets came back and defeated the Yellow Jackets. But so first time the Comets have been here since we've been conference mates. I'm not sure if we have to pull out the history books and see if these two teams have played before. I think Mills has been a larger school than the Yellow Jackets in past years, but I don't know if you go pretty far back when maybe there were only a couple of divisions, like a small school and a big school football. Clinton played a lot of teams back then that you might not think of them playing now. I think Nathan Tumlinson had some of those stories last week. Well, we saw some of those teams they played back then, maybe not as many as big schools, but that undefeated team from the 70s that we talked about, honored last week and brought back. Had a good interview, but some of those old-timers, they'll tell you about playing some of those Little Rock schools and other big teams and some of the success the Yellow Jackets had through the years. Coach Matthew Post. Give us a little statistical update, Coach Post, for folks listening in on the first half, or maybe if they've just joined us. What do the numbers look like tonight?
Well, it was a good half outside the turnovers, and we've talked about that all year long. Can't turn the ball over. We've got 203 yards of offense, averaging 6.2 yards per play. We've got 188 yards on the ground and 15 through the air. We've had the ball for 16 minutes. To Mills is 7 minutes. Joe Chalk is 2 for 4 tonight with 15 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. And Nick Epley has 1 interception on the trick play. As far as rushing tonight, it's been by committee. We've got 4 running backs with over 5 carries. Spencer Bannister leads the way on 2 carries for 43 yards. Zane's got 6 for 39. Nick, 5 for 39. Hutto, 6 for 34. And Witt, 5 for 27. Overall, we've moved the ball on the ground however we wanted to all night, but we've had those 4 turnovers that have cost us points.
You know, you hear coaches talk about penalties and turnovers can make a difference in a game, and maybe this is what you got. Now, if you look at the scoreboard, you think, hey, it's not so bad. Clinton scored 10 points in the final 4.5 minutes. Defense forced that safety, got the ball back on a short field, scored the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So they pulled within 4 here late. But then you think, but for those turnovers, they might at least had a couple more touchdowns, as you said, been kind of unstoppable, at least from what the Comets have tried to do, kind of stop themselves with those turnovers.
Yes, you know, you look at it and you think, you know, we're happy to only be down 4 with the 4 turnovers, but we could be up 2 to 3 touchdowns if we didn't have them. But it was nice, carry all the momentum into the locker room, which, you know, momentum plays a lot in the game of football. So if we come out and we get a stop, I feel really good about our chances here in the second half.
Yeah, looking forward to it. That's Coach Matthew Post, and we're getting close here in the next few weeks. We'll give you a little basketball preview and what he's expecting. One of his senior girls, Ashley James, we got a chance to interview her as the homecoming queen moments ago. She mentioned she's already been practicing. She'll be ready. I said Coach Post will be glad to hear that and proud of that. So we'll look forward to that in a few weeks. It's a warm fall night here. It doesn't necessarily feel like late fall or winter basketball weather yet tonight here, but a great night to be out on homecoming here at Jim Tumlinson Field.
Oh, yeah, we're looking forward to basketball season. I was happy for Ashley to win homecoming queen. It's always fun when one of your basketball players wins it. I think that's 2 years in a row someone from basketball has won it. I'm excited. It's a good group of kids to be around. They come to practice hard every day. They like each other, good effort, good attitude. So we're looking forward to the season. It's almost here, about a month out.
That's right. Oh, well, we'll take a quick break. Stay with us here at halftime. Homecoming night. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Life is better with football. And with First Security. We have the resources and the know-how to tackle your needs, plus a local team you can count on. So you're making better plays because First Security is making better happen during this season and every season. What's your better? Get there with us. Stop by your local First Security Banking Center or visit us online at fsbank.com today. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Ozark Health is a wonderful diamond in the rough, I call it.
Living in a rural community, having access to healthcare is critical. It has been a blessing to our community.
Not that I want to go to the hospital, this last place that I really want to go, but this is the place I'd recommend to anybody.
There's nothing like the individual care that you get here. It's phenomenal.
Our purpose for being here is to serve people. It fills me with pride that we're able to do that.
Ozark Health, your community hospital.
Hi, I'm Dr. Heath McCarver with the Conway Regional Advanced Pain Management Center. Our highly skilled pain management specialists evaluate, diagnose, and provide interventional treatment for a wide range of pain disorders, including acute pain, chronic pain, and cancer pain. When you need relief from pain, the Conway Regional Advanced Pain Management Center is here to help. For more information, call 501 358-6560 or visit conwayregional.org.
F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call: Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call. 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Coach Post tonight looking at some scores from around the state on fearlessfriday.com, looking at the 4A conference here. The Yellow Jackets participate in Stuttgart. The Rice Birds leading the Ball Knob Bulldogs 42-7 at halftime. Stuttgart, the team to beat in conference play this year. That's where we'll be next Friday night, on the road to Stuttgart. That was enjoyed that trip through the years when we were conference mates not too many years ago. We'll get back on the road and travel down to Arkansas County again next Friday night. We'll have that broadcast for you if you can't make it. And tonight, hey, here's a big one. How about this? The Heber Springs Panthers up 28-12 at halftime over the Central Arkansas Christian Mustangs. So Clinton, having defeated the Mustangs earlier this year, they'll be facing Heber Springs in week number 9 in the Battle of the Little Red. The Yellow Jackets and Panthers, that has been the opening game of the season in recent years. Now that the teams are conference foes, that one's moved to the regular conference part of the season, so it's the next to last ball game. That'll be a big one. Sarah Hutchins and I talked a little bit about that today at the homecoming rally, and she said, "Yeah, we need to get to promoting the Battle of Little Red." So here's your first call tonight. That'll be the big one come week number 9, Clinton Heber Springs tonight. It's the Panthers leading the Mustangs 28-12. Third game in the conference, other than the Yellow Jackets and the Comets, is Southside Baseball in Lonoke. Now, Fearless Friday does not show a score yet in that one, and so I'm not sure yet if that game. They don't even. Now that you look down through the list of not yet played, that's where they've also got Clinton and Mills at 0-0 not played. So I don't know if someone's not reporting, or I started to say if that Lonoke Southside game, hey, are they playing tonight? Might be a quarantine game or a cancellation or something, but maybe those are just scores that nobody's reporting in on tonight thus far. But looking down to final minutes of halftime here. Again, Clinton trailing 20-16. We can pull in give you maybe a little scoring summary if you tuned in late of how we got to this halftime score of 20-16. Or we may go. Now, I don't know if they put the extra 3 minutes on the clock. We do some nights. It looks like we're going to go to halftime here in a minute. You want to give a quick scoring, summary of this 2016 halftime lead by the Comets?
Yeah, Clinton got the ball first, drove all the way to the 2-yard line, ended up fumbling the football. Got a penalty, got to play it over from the 7, but the Yellow Jackets threw it away in the end zone. And Mills got the ball at the 25-yard line. They drove 75 yards. The final 29 was on a Ringo to Shaw touchdown pass. Later in the quarter, at the 7:01 mark, Mills drove 73 yards. And once again, it was Ringo to Shaw and a nice throw and catch, a 30-yard touchdown pass. Two-pointer was no good. And at the 7:01 mark, it was 20-6. The Yellow Jackets would get a safety after turning the ball over deep in their own end of the Mills end of the field. Got a safety, and then forced a free kick, and the Yellow Jackets would eventually score on a 4th down and 9 pass from Joe Chalk to Zane Widener, and that's where we're sitting here at the half. Mills 20, Clinton 16. Mills will get the ball first to start the second half.
Well, we're going to have to keep it here. These teams are ready to play. They had to take time off the clock for the break to get started. The kick down the field, onside kick. And the Yellow Jackets may have it. And they do. The onside kick successful. Clinton's going to have the football up at the Mills 40-yard line to start the second half.
That took went about 10, 12 yards. It took a really big hop. It went over a Mills player, and then it was a race to the ball down near the 40, and the Yellow Jackets come up with it. And recovering an onside kick helps take away one of those turnovers the Yellow Jackets had in the first half. And that Mills possession that they were going to get now goes to the Yellow Jackets and a chance to take the lead.
Well, you finish the first half with some momentum, and you start the second half with a spark. They could drive down the field and take the lead for the Mills 40. That's Epley at quarterback. Fakes. No, that was such a good fake. I went with him. I think Epley was under center, and the handoff was inside to Jacob Hutto. Epley carried out the fake so good to the end, I thought he had the football and was just about to be in the clear. Hutto's going to be stuffed at the line. No gain. He's second down and 10.
A little adjustment halftime. Epley starting at quarterback here in the second half. He did play backup quarterback in junior high and as a 10th grader. Tobin's taken most of the snaps, though, the last 2 seasons. He does get reps in practice, along with Job Chalk.
Epley fakes the handoff, wants to run. Comets in the backfield. And they take Epley down back at the 48-49. Lost on the play. They were in the backfield by the time Epley made the fake and turned to his right. Nowhere to go. He's tackled up high, getting kind of around the shoulders and the head, but no penalty on this one. They'll actually say he went down at the 46, so not as far back. Third down and 16.
I think that first play was to set up that one, hand off to the fullback in the middle, then come back, fake the handoff again, try to run the bootleg. Now, if he gets by that one defender, he got open sailing down the right sideline here, but he cannot shake that quick Mills defender, and now the Yellow Jackets, who were set up first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Epley's in the shotgun from the 50. He's going to snap roll his right. He's going to throw it back to the left. Wide open. 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, sideline, 20, 15, 10, 5, into the end zone. Touchdown.
He's in.
46 yards. Was it Widener on the catch and the run?
Dawson
Touchdown.
Burgess on the catch. Throw back to the tight ends. You know, Mills really not respecting Clinton being able to throw the football tonight. Thought it was another running play coming to the right. Great play call by Coach DeFran. The tight end Burgess on the far side stayed at home along with a couple of offensive linemen. Jackets were lucky they didn't get the call. Those offensive linemen downfield a little too soon, but no flag. And then Burgess breaks the tackle. Actually, they're going to mark him down. Yeah, they're going to go for, they're marking for 2. I was going to say they put the marker up. But this is just to show that the ball's at the 2-yard line. The Jackets with the lead, trying to add on 2 more.
Epley goes under center. Heavy right. That's the give. It's Bannister into the end zone untouched. Clinton 24. Mills 20. Clinton led 6-0 to start the game. They come roaring back with 18 points in the final 4.5 minutes of the first half, and now the first 2 minutes of the second half. 24-20. Let me borrow your set just a minute. Let me grab, hey, I got Alicia Bernard back. Visit with her just a minute during the break. Alicia,
so good. Hi, it's great
homecoming
to be here.
today, Clinton High School. Kind of organized that.
We had a blast today. If you weren't able to see it online, we had the Friends cast. We had a whole crew of people helping today to make this a special homecoming. And, you know, it was different than usual, but it still was as magical as all of the others.
And we had Ashley James, the homecoming queen, talk to us at halftime.
Oh.
Neat day for her and her classmates.
Oh, so special. You know, Ashley's been dressing up for years. She makes every homecoming week fun and exciting. She inspires everybody to dress up, show out, and have a big time together. And so I'm just really, really proud of her. Some of the other people who did a great job, Annabelle Reese played the role of Monica in our Friends cast. We had Bailey Gottsponer, who was Phoebe. We had Emily Pilkington, Rachel. Jared Brown played the role of Ross. Sheldon Louder was Joey. Job Chalk Chandler. And Brayton Collins even dyed his hair to be Gunther. So we had a wonderful Friends cast, and I'm just so proud of them. I've been at Clinton since 2003, and this was a special one. Awesome homecoming week.
A onside kick out of bounds. Mills will have the ball.
You know, Jared played the perfect Ross. He had it going on. And congrats to the entire homecoming.
You had a fun
party.
week, had theme dates each day, kids dressed up.
Oh, yeah. Wonderful time this week. And, you know, it's been 18 years that I've been at Clinton High School since Randall Betts took a chance on me. And now I've got his granddaughter in class, Abigail Parks. Oh, he did. Mr. Smith, he even got in on the action this week. He dressed up every single day.
Hang on just a second. Shotgun snap, rolls to his right. Getting to the corner, being chased, and going to be tackled. May have lost a yard. Oh, still on his feet. Thought he went out of bounds. I think he might have lost about 3 yards by not going out of bounds back at the 47. So, yeah, a lot of fun this week. Good pep rally today. Good ceremony out on the field tonight. Also helped out this week. I know Jamie Williams with the cheer squad.
Yes, you know,
today.
Jamie had some trouble this week. She's doing much better now. She's feeling better. But everybody pulled together. You know, Jamie was in the hospital for a couple days. She's here tonight and feeling great. But Miss Kathy Anthony, Victoria Bartolotta, Emily Raines, myself. Sarah Hutchins was right there in it. We have a great group of people. Dana Perry worked and covered the office. It's just good to be a part of such a good family. We worked hard together this week. And we did it for the kids and love doing it.
Hey, well, thanks, Alicia Bernard. In just a few more years, your kids will be getting ready for homecoming. You got 3 on the way, that's right?
I have Anna, Luke, and Abigail, and they're on their way up.
That's right.
Thanks for your time visiting with me tonight. Thanks for what y'all do for Clinton Schools.
Thanks for joining us. That's Alicia Bernard.
I appreciate it. Go
21.
Jackets. Let's go. Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you. And 4th down for the Comets. They're on the Yellow Jacket side of the 50, up at the 36-yard line. Looks like they're going to go for it. 9 minutes in the third quarter. Clinton 24, Mills 20. They need a yard. They're going to go under center. 3 backs behind. Wingo's going to go straight ahead. It looks like he'll get the first down across the 35, maybe up to the 34.
Now on defense, you're trying to get a stop and then maybe get our own selves a 2-possession lead. Mills will set up a good field position. They got the ball at the Clinton 45 after the onside kick didn't go 10 yards and rolled out of bounds. But the Yellow Jacket defense has held them to 20 points so far.
And tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Loss on the play. Let's see where the official sets the football. Josh Witt.
And we talked about this as a Mills offense that averages 49 points a ball game. You take out the turnovers, too. The Yellow Jackets had, 16 minutes possession time the first half. They probably would have had close to 22, 24 minutes possession time. Empty backfield.
Wingo in the shotgun, 5 receivers out in the pattern. Going to throw it to the right sideline. Making the catch up at the 25, tackled there. Looks like a gain of about maybe 8.
Yellow Jackets respecting the speed of Mills are giving the receivers some cushion. Ringo's, as we said, came into the ball game as a 73% completion passer. Now he is starting to be very accurate passing the football on these short routes.
3rd down and 1. It was a pickup of 9. In motion across his face, but Wingo's going to keep it. He'll get a first down, breaking it out to the right sideline. Uh-oh, he's inside the 10, the 5 out of bounds. Let's see, down around the 5. Should be 1st and goal for the Comets. Cody Davis with a tackle.
Good to have Cody back, one of the top tacklers on the team. Had 11 tackles in one game this year. Been out the last couple of weeks.
Shotgun snap. Wingo's going to take it up the middle. Tackled at about the 2. 2nd down and goal. Mills goes without a huddle to get on the ball. They look to the sideline. Under center. 3 backs behind him. Might be the quarterback keeper again, straight ahead. It is. Throws his shoulder into the end zone, touchdown. Mills regains the lead, 26-24, 6:44 remaining in the third quarter.
Nothing fancy there. 3 backs in the backfield, but it was Ringo straight ahead for the touchdown. And Mills retakes the lead. And they'll go for 2 here. They've been using the big back on these 2-point conversions. I don't see him in the ball game right now.
And fakes the handoff, going to pass, and a diving catch. It's good. The 2-point conversion successful. I wondered if he was able to pull it in before going out of bounds in the end zone. Catch is good. 28-24, 6:44 when we return. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, or Social Security disability, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Located on Court Street in downtown Clinton and on the internet at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton High School sports.
You know, life here wouldn't be the same without a sense of community. This is a wonderful place to live. The home of the Chuck Wagon Races, Greers Ferry Lake, and of course, Joe Lee Chevrolet. You know, Joe Lee Chevrolet is famous for fairness, honesty, and square dealing. Now for 4 generations. Sure, you can buy a new Chevrolet car, truck, any other place, but this isn't anywhere. This is home. They invite you to come on down to Joe Lee Chevrolet, where they have large rebates and incentives plus low interest rates. Joe Lee Chevrolet, Highway 65 South in Clinton.
And the football kicked out of bounds. And the Yellow Jackets will be able to take the football at the 35. And that commercial, I don't know, it reminds me, you know, we were talking last week about the reopening of the Gateway Twin Cinema last Friday night. It was opening night, the remodeled Gateway Twin. And I noticed I stopped by there on Saturday night. Talking on the radio, people post on Facebook, it works. I'm driving home from out of town, and my dad calls and says, hey, stop by the Gateway Twin and get me some popcorn. And so I
it's the best popcorn around. I heard it on the radio.
They had 2 tubs left. I got a tub of popcorn with butter on it and took that home on Saturday night. Had a good crowd in. They said the crowd – I saw Sid. He was leaving. He said they had a bigger crowd on Friday night. I noticed another night this week during the week they had a big crowd. So it looks like a successful reopening week for the Gateway Twin Cinema. And whether you watch a movie or whether you just need some popcorn, stop by there this weekend. Spencer Bannister on the carry. He's going to get it up to the 42, a pickup of 7, bring up 2nd down and 3.
I think Spencer had 43 yards, I believe, in the first half on only 2 carries. Had 1 long run in the first quarter. Gets 7 here on first down for the Jackets. Epley still in at quarterback for the Jackets. He really caught Mills off guard the last time when he had that throwback across the field to Burgess for the long touchdown. Stanley and Hutto in the backfield along with Widener.
Under center to give us Hutto right side. He's got a hole at the line of scrimmage, lowers his head across the 50, loses the football. It's fumbled forward, and it's a fumble on the play. Mills recovers. Boy, a burst, a big hole. He goes low and meets the tackler, and the football just squirts out forward. Is that going to be the 4th turnover tonight by the Yellow Jackets?
4th turnover tonight by the Jackets. He took on the tackler. Good run off tackle. That's what you wanted. And I think probably the defender went low and basically probably put his helmet on the football and knocked it loose. As Hutto took on the tackler to get the extra yard, it got low, but the Mills defender got lower. I think probably knocked the ball loose. And now the Yellow Jackets have got to get a stop here. You can't let Mills get up by 2 scores again.
Trailing 28-24, 6:01 to go in the third quarter. Wing goes in the shotgun, empty backfield, 5 receivers, quick pass, right side caught. Behind the line of scrimmage, making a move. Austin Lynch coming up, and they fumble. Ball's loose, and the Yellow Jackets have it. Austin Lynch immediately got up on the tackle. He was kind of wrestling to try to get to the ground, and in that process, the ball comes loose. And the Comets make their first turnover of the night, and Clinton will have it at the 48-yard line.
Well, the teams trade turnovers. It couldn't come at a better time for the Yellow Jackets. And finally, Mills turns it over. The Jackets hope we can take advantage of it here. But the very opportunistic Yellow Jacket defense gets a turnover with 5:51 left in the quarter. Jackets trailing by 4, but have the ball at midfield.
So Lynch with a big defensive play. And Epley back under center. Ball on the far side, the visiting side. He fakes the handoff. Going to try to get to the right. They turn him back to the left. Now he's going to dive inside and get back to the line of scrimmage. That play, it wasn't pretty, but Epley, he's so quick and can move laterally that he saved a loss on the play, and he'll get back, maybe even pick up a half a yard.
That bootleg's been difficult tonight with the speed of Mills. To try to get around the corner of them on them is very difficult. That's twice they snuffed out that, at least that quarterback run, sweep, whatever you call it, bootleg. Nick kept it alive, though, enough to get a yard.
Witt shifts to the right side along with Widener. The give, Bannister. He's going to the right side, and he'll be tackled forward to the 41-yard line.
Got to be the horse collar, but no flag.
It may be good for a first down. Let's see where they put the football.
Really a good run that time. When they run their basic buck sweep, that trap, that offensive tackle, he's trying just to turn and kick out the defender, and that leaves the lane open for him to cut up and run. And Bannister really cut up that lane that time and got the first down. And, boy, you'd like to have had the horse collar there and tapped on another 15.
Epley under center. Hutto left side. Forward. Looks to be at about the 37-yard line. Let's see, maybe a pickup. Well, we'll give him 3. And maybe the 38. Second down, almost 7. Not quite 6. Billy Bannister, I think he's one of the chain gang over there for the Yellow Jackets. That's Spencer's dad, so I'm sure he enjoys getting a field-level view of his son coming at you with a football. Epley's under center. They give. Hutto, he's in the free. 30, 25. Puts an arm out. Tackled at the 22. Flag on the play. I think
that may be
that's
the face
be
mask.
A face mask. And Hutto's going to go for 16, and then they'll tack on some more for the penalty.
I tell you what, the defenders got upfield, and Epley just barely got that handoff in time. But when he did, there were a couple of defenders that got themselves too far upfield. And then Hutto had running room, and flags came from everywhere. That's going to be the face mask, and should get the ball maybe down near the 10-yard line. He marked just outside the 10, out the 11. The Yellow Jackets could get a first down without a touchdown. And this drive started at the Clinton 48-yard line.
Here we go, the near hash, the home side. Handoff, Widener going to the left side, gets to the end and runs into a host of Comets.
Flag on the far side. I think it's going to be a block in the back on the Yellow Jackets. We talked about you don't want to get behind the sticks. And that's what it's going to be. And now you're looking at 1st and 20. We talked with Tobin out of the game tonight. The playbook is a little bit more limited, so you do not want to get in these long down situations.
Hey, our good friends Danny and Ginger Griffin, he said he heard us. He said they did the same thing tonight, 2 tubs of popcorn and some new candied cashews. So I always enjoy visiting to Danny, your Van Buren County extension agent. And Epley's going to fake he got the handoff to Hutto. He's downfield, 50-10, turned back inside up to the 11, a pickup of 10 on the carry. That's Cody Davis, on the carry. And he'll pick up half or a little more than half, bring up 2nd down and 9.
Once again, Mills, the defensive end, got upfield. He was right there at the handoff, but once the Yellow Jackets make the handoff, and he's out of position. And the Yellow Jackets got 11 back, still need 9 more.
Handoff, Hutto right side, got a hole in the middle, turns it back up across the 5, up to near the 3, maybe the 2. It's going to bring it 3rd down. The Yellow Jackets could pick up a first down short of the goal line, so we'll see 2 plays to either score or pick up a first.
Yeah, Hutto that time showed he was not just a straight-ahead runner. As he got into the hole, darted to his left, back to the right, and it looks like that Clinton offensive line, and we've seen it before in the second half, gets stronger and stronger, and they right now are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Uh-oh. And we're going to have a false start or illegal procedure on the Yellow Jackets. It's a false start. So
we saw this on the first possession of the game. Yellow Jackets got to the 2-yard line. A penalty marked it back to the 7. The Yellow Jackets didn't score. Now the ball once again back to the 7. And that was just a little bit of movement by the wingback before the snap.
So 2 plays again to pick up the first or score from the 7. Epley, Emberton. Is that Billy Stanley? Cody Davis is in the backfield. Epley's in the shotgun. Widener's in the slot. Ashton Hoyle's on the left side.
Delay. Now the whistle blows.
Was that some type of trick play, or was it did it not get snapped at the same time?
Some type of illegal procedure play on the Yellow Jackets. Now back to the 12. Not sure. That's the first time Epley's been in the shotgun. I don't know if that affected that play or not. It looked like a delay from up here. Yellow Jackets moved early. No whistles blown, so Epley took off with it.
So now 3rd and 12 to pick up the first. That first down would be at maybe inside the 1 or inside the 1.
See if they can pull one out of the hat like they did right before the half.
Epley's going to roll his line. He's trying to get behind Widener. And there's going to be a defensive penalty as they had Epley behind the line of scrimmage. Again, they reach up. They make the tackle up around the back of his shoulder pads, the back of his helmet. Is it going to be a horse collar or a...
They may have just bailed us out right here. They had him back for a loss.
I don't know if they pulled him to the ground with it, but they made the tackle up.
Or is it a face mask?
To the back of his jersey.
Personal foul, face mask.
Okay.
The second one on this drive.
Okay.
But it's only half the distance to the goal, but it is still 3rd down. I'm not sure if that he was supposed to get behind Widener in a quarterback sweep, or if him and Widener were supposed to run the option with the ability to pitch, but Zane got in front of him, and so he had to keep the football. But the Yellow Jackets pick up about 5 and still keep the down.
It's in the comments, they've kind of been cutting off.
Now they're trying to draw males off sides.
Cutting off the ends. I think that was that Hutto or Davis off tackle to the right inside the 5. Cody Davis maybe to the 4. So that's going to bring up 4th and 3 to pick up a first down. 4 yards maybe to score a touchdown. 1 minute, 14 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. Clinton trailing 28-24.
Yeah, this is one huge play. Jackets had 1st and goal at the 11. Then it was 1st and 20 from the 21. And now it's 4th down from the 4. Got to get 3 yards for a first down. And the Yellow Jackets, I think, will take a timeout to talk about this very important play.
Let's go ahead and keep it here for a moment. Make sure we don't come back too late from this one. Maybe trying to think of lead changes in this one. If you count the first score, Clinton went up by 6. And Mills came on, took the lead. Clinton got it back, and Mills regained the lead. So back and forth game, 28-24 conference game. But Clinton 1 win, 1 loss, their conference record on the season. Next week going to Stuttgart. We checked scores earlier. Stuttgart leading big over the Ball Knot Bulldogs. The other conference game tonight, one of the others, Heber Springs, leading
CAC.
Leading CAC tonight. I saw Sarah Hutchins today. She said it's about time to start promoting the Battle of the Little Red. That'll be week number 9, Clinton and Heber Springs. Hey.
Yellow Jackets converted a huge 4th and 9 with 24 seconds left in the first half. And now they're looking at a 4th down and 3 from the 4-yard line with 55 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Jackets trail 28-24. Can they pull another 4th down play out of their hat? And Epley back to the huddle. And here we go.
Yeah, let's see. What do you draw up here? Head coach Chris Dufran. 2 receivers
Stanley
to the
in
right.
the backfield. Epley in a shotgun.
They'll go kind of heavy right. Widener and Witt It looks like Epley's going to run the football. Shotgun snap into the end zone. Touchdown.
Nothing fancy.
Clinton 30, Mills 28.
About 800 pounds over on the right side, and Epley ran behind them. And there was nothing fancy. He took it out of the shotgun. If Mills was looking for something trickery there, they didn't get it. Yellow Jackets retake the lead, and I'll try to add on 2 more.
51 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Going to go for 2 and not attempting extra point kicks tonight. Epley will go under center. Louder, handoff, right side. Hutto into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good. There's a flag on the play. Hutto got hit hard and knocked to the ground into the end zone. There's a penalty. I don't know unless that was.
That's a big penalty. That's going to be an unsportsmanlike late hit in the end zone. And the Yellow Jackets are probably going to be able to kick off from the Mills 45-yard line. Hutto clearly in the end zone, 5 yards deep, and then was knocked to the ground by a Mills defender.
And that is the call. We'll take a break. 32-28 when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Saver says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
The Yellow Jackets drive 52 yards after recovering a fumble, score on 4th down, take the lead, and now they're going to kick off from the Mills 45-yard line. A lot of stuff you could do here. You could onside it, you could kick it out of bounds, or you could try to shoot it right down the middle of the field about head high.
Let's see, will it be Emberton or Widener? They both set up in a kick position, one coming from the left, the other from the right. Who will it be? It's Emberton. He will try to pop it up. It's high, about 15 yards down the field. It looks like Mills, and there's a flag late after this one as Mills fielded the football, I think at the 30.
The Clinton defender got there about as soon as the ball was caught. I can't see a late hit there.
I thought a Yellow Jacket went tumbling or flying to the ground. Now, did he get hit and blocked to the ground, or?
Sideline warning against Mills. That'll be nothing unless they get a second one.
So Mills will have it at the 30. Boy, Clinton trailed 20-6 at one point. Since that time, they have outscored the Comets 26-8. The lead has changed hands again. And it's Clinton up by 4, 50 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
By scoring, the Yellow Jackets forced Mills to play from behind again. Mills fumbled on their last possession. The Yellow Jackets, again, could get a stop. A 2-possession lead would be huge in this ball game.
Maybe the difference in a close ball game tonight, kind of the turnovers. Clinton's had 4, Mills only 1. I mean,
you could conceivably see 3 more scores on the scoreboard for Clinton without the turnovers.
Got to be careful with Mills, though. They can have a big play waiting to happen. It's an inside handoff up the middle, 35-40. He's got some speed, breaks it out to the sideline, 50-45. Tackled from behind, and I think that's going to be a little unnecessary roughness maybe on the Yellow Jackets, making the tackle up at the Mills, at the Yellow Jackets, 43-yard line, as a Comet slung around and
Been a lot of flags though tonight in this one.
It's a horse collar. And
Mills is so explosive. They have the chance to go the distance on any play, so you got to be disciplined not only where you line up, but also on these penalties. You can't give them an extra 15 yards here. Quickly ball at the Yellow Jacket 30.
At the Yellow Jacket 30. Wingo to pass. Steps up across the middle.
Wow.
Did he make the catch?
Knocked away by Epley.
Thought it was about to be defensive pass interference almost. From looking from behind.
That's a second great play in the secondary tonight by Epley. He was step for step with that receiver coming out of the slot on a skinny post. And he took the right angle. And he looked like, from our vantage point, looked like the receiver was going to come up with a great catch, but knocked away.
We can go to pass again. Right side, sideline. Makes the catch, gets away from a tackler. Down the sideline, up to the 10-yard line. First down.
Yeah, couldn't make the open field tackle. Played it pretty well, let him spin away and get down to the 10-yard line. You might see before the night's over, they keep running that little 10-yard in. Maybe the Yellow Jackets, before the night's over, jump that route. We're still in the third quarter. They've moved the ball quickly along with that penalty.
We'll see if they snap the footballs. We're down to the final couple seconds. Third quarter, they do. They'll get the play off, hand off up the middle. And no gain on that one. The third quarter comes to an end. It's Clinton 32, Mills 28. A final 12 minutes when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram & Clinton is gearing up for football season. Yep, we've got a huge lineup of Rams that are sure to fit all of your tailgating needs. So put on that lucky jersey and score huge savings during the summer clearance event. Can't wait to see you at the all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram & Clinton and at cowboycdjr.com.
Well, Mills driving to the Clinton 10 as we start this fourth quarter. Jackets lead 32-28. This drive started at the Clinton 28-yard line, and with the help of a horse collar penalty and a couple of complete passes, Mills has quickly moved it to the 10. But it is second and goal.
Four receivers out. Wing goes in the shotgun. Got the big back beside him. Takes the handoff up the middle. Met behind the line of scrimmage. Going to be dropped. A loss on the play. Maybe the 11-yard line. Who got in there first?
Big Josh Witt in the pile. Jacob Hutto, 24, coming in. Epley coming up to provide some support. And it's third down, just outside the 10.
Another good night for Josh Witt. I think he was our first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game. I believe last week in the loss to Southside Batesville.
Big back still in the game there. We saw him on a couple of those two-point conversions. He's a 240-pounder. He's lined up in the backfield.
Uh-oh. Shotgun snap low. Hits the turf. Wingo picks it up. He's going to get to the left. Nowhere to run. He's going to go down. Another loss on the play.
Great play by Zane Widener. A lot of times you'll see that ball on the ground, a busted play like that, a quarterback like that can make something happen, but Widener came up from his outside spot, made the tackle, and it was first and goal just inside the 10, and now it's fourth down. at the 13. The Yellow Jackets converted 2 of these. We'll see if Mills can do the same thing or if the Yellow Jacket defense can get them off the field.
Mills will take a timeout.
I don't think the Yellow Jackets have had the ball tonight when they've had the lead. If they could stop them here, and then you got a chance maybe to get that 2-possession lead. Each team now with 2 timeouts left. What a ball game tonight on homecoming. Mills coming in undefeated. I think ranked number 15 in the state by Hooten's Arkansas football. First time they've been 5-0 in over a decade. And the Yellow Jackets have played them tooth and nail. In fact, when you take out the 4 turnovers, you know what that scoreboard would look like. Yellow Jackets with 32 points. Mills only gives up 22 points a game. The Jackets have 32 right now. Still 10:48 left in the third quarter. And that Yellow Jacket defense hits back on the field. And here we go. One of the biggest plays of the ball game right here. Big running back still in the game for Mills. Epley's got single coverage here on the near side.
Shotgun snap, looking to pass. Down the middle, a lot of traffic.
Epley knocked it away.
Incomplete. And the ball is going to go over on down to the Yellow Jackets.
Epley's man ran a post route from right to left, and Epley went under it. And he knocked the ball away from a receiver, and it was not his man. I think Spencer Bannister had good coverage behind him. But Epley cuts in front, knocks it away. And the Yellow Jacket defense, one of their biggest stops of the game, if not the year, right there. And now, if this Yellow Jacket offensive line has a chance here to really give the Yellow Jackets a chance to win this one.
32-28, 10:43 remaining. This Yellow Jacket rush and attack, they've had success tonight. Epley in a quarterback. They give. Left side, gets the end. Spencer Bannister, 20, 25, makes a move. 30, 35, out of bounds, up at the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 24.
Great move by Bannister when he got to the outside. He juked the defender, got to the sideline. It's just for the snap, Jeff. I was fixing to say Mills is looking to run all the time now. They had 10 players in the box, so if you knew if you could pop the line of scrimmage, you were going to get something big, and Spencer Bannister did it. That's his 3rd big run of the night.
They'll send Billy Stanley, Austin Lynch in.
Yellow Jackets in no hurry, letting the clock
Landon
run.
Rose, is that right?
Mills again in tight. Everybody tied except for one corner.
And the handoff to the left side. Cody Davis, I think, on the carry. Driven out of bounds. Flag on the play.
Yeah, I think they're going to get the Jackets a block in the back.
Went out of bounds at the 46. Now we'll see about the penalty.
And we're going to back us up again here. Yellow Jackets wiggled out of trouble the last time, but you sure don't want to keep pressing your luck on these penalties. You got enough positive yards that the penalty's going to turn out to maybe be 1 yard. It'll be 1st and 11. Stanley in the backfield. Jackets with 2 wide receivers here. I think you're probably going to see maybe a quarterback draw as Witt and Widener change positions. And there he goes.
Epley inside, finds some room, shakes it to the left a little bit. He'll get to the 41.
That's the play we saw in the 2-point conversion earlier. He got all he could behind Witt and Widener going to the right, so then he cuts back to the left, and now he's had the breath knocked out of him. He's down at the 35, but he's still in the huddle.
Down to 5 seconds on the play clock. Is that right? That couldn't be right, could it? That's too fast. The play clock's going to expire. I don't think they reset that. They didn't. It's at 0, and the official now says reset it. So it did go down to 0, but playoff. Widener with it, gets the right side. Open in the middle. He's breaking tackles. 50, 40, 30, all the way up to the 26-yard line goes Zane Widener. I believe that's a carry of 33 and a Yellow Jacket first down.
Great run by Widener. Showed his speed, showed his power. Defender came up at about the 40. Tried to tackle him or take the ball away from him, and he gave him a shoulder, rolled out of that, and kept going. And there's a couple of Mills players, one's down, and one's bent over at the knees on the other end. As this Yellow Jacket offensive line, and we talked about it in the third quarter, they get stronger and stronger, and the Yellow Jackets have now driven down to about the 27-yard line, leading 32-28. 9:33 still left. Medical trainers and coaches coming over for meals. And also look like a little bit of coaching going on over there. Nothing fancy. Yellow Jackets running the football and running the clock.
And he'll walk off the field, okay? Boy, Widener's he's impressive running the football. He's got that combination of some strength and speed, and when you see him get loose there in the middle of the field and would-be tacklers around him, he's got the speed to run away from them, or he's got, if you're going to try to come up and take Zane Widener down, you better be ready as a defensive player.
Yeah, that tackle at the 35 came up. He was trying to tackle him and rip the ball loose, and he just shed him and kept going. And now Jackets first down at the 27.
Epley under center. Quick handoff on the left side at the line of scrimmage. Knocked back. They'll blow the play dead. No gain on the play. Cody Davis on the carry. Second down and 10. Ashton Hoyle, Josh Witt. Is that Alex Louder?
Hutto checking out. A lot of rotation running backs tonight. Spencer Bannister's had a big night tonight in the backfield. And now a flag, probably a procedure against the Yellow Jackets.
I don't know, Bannister shifted left to right. Shortly thereafter, they did the shift, maybe was it Witt and Widener from right to left? I don't know. Do you have to get, did Bannister have to get set before the other two players?
I think I saw the official on the far side give the motion like he went up and down. So this is the most Spencer's played this year at wingback this year. And, of course, Nick Epley, the most he's played at quarterback this year. So these little procedure penalties probably more than normal tonight.
Like they run the same set. Bannister right, Widener and Witt to the left. Spencer gets the handoff. He's going to get to the corner, and he's in the open 20, 15, tackled up at the 12-yard line.
Great cutback. If he kept bearing to the outside, he would have got a good gain, probably down to about the 30. But by cutting back inside, Bannister gets his Yellow Jackets a first down, and another Mills player shaken up. I think that's Pierce. I think that's the same player that was injured earlier. Yeah, Anton Pierce, who scored on a 2-point conversion earlier in the ball game. He was the one shaken up a couple of plays ago. And the Yellow Jackets had second down and 15 and convert a first down at the 11.
And Spencer Bannister, he's certainly got speed. And, boy, you give him a block or so, and he's –
and for a few of his reps as he's had this year in the game at running back, man, he is making the correct decision every time on the cutback. But they talk every day in practice about kick out the block and then cut up. They hear that every day in practice.
Clinton leading 32-28, 8 minutes, 28 seconds remaining. First and 10. They've got the football at the 11.
I think the offensive line, I think they feel it. This is the kind of game you love as an offensive lineman when you take control of the line of scrimmage and you got good running backs behind you.
The give. Bannister gets it again, going to the left side. Gets to the corner. And he'll go forward to the 9. A pickup of 2 on the carry.
Came to the short side of the field. Mills able to string it out. Picks up a couple. Clock winds down under 8 minutes. Time's not a factor. Points are.
I think if 4-point lead, so any type of score here, well, a touchdown, not a field goal, it's going to make it a 2-possession ball game. That might make it tough on Mills. The give is to Cody Davis inside.
Hutto,
24.
Following his blockers, tiptoeing through the line of scrimmage, staying on his feet.
And he'll get to the 3 or 4 yard line.
3rd down and about 3.
They can pick up a first at the 1, or certainly score if they take it in from the 4. So facing 3rd down and 3.
Got to have something positive here. Stanley's in. Stanley's a good blocker in that running back slot.
He's under center. Davis gets the carry, left side, close to the end zone, maybe just short, but that may be good for a first down.
Should be a first down. Looks like the referee on this side is at about the half-yard line. Certainly, and they're going to make it a first down for the Yellow Jackets.
So 1st and goal. We're a long way from it.
Probably nothing fancy here. Probably Nick Epley on the quarterback sneak.
See if they run to the line, snap. They won't run to the line. I sort of see if they'll snap it quick. But he'll take his time. He'll get set.
Still 10 on the snap clock.
He may be running some time off the play clock. Going to burn up some extra time. He's going to take the snap. Quarterback keeper, you called it. He's in the end zone. It's a touchdown. Epley takes it in from the quarterback position. Clinton 38, Mills 28, 6:20 to go in the ball.
Boy, that was a huge drive. A great stop by the Yellow Jacket defense. And the Jackets drive 87 yards for the touchdown. And now lead 38-28 as they go for 2 here with 6:20 left in the ball game. That was so huge. No matter what happens here, the Yellow Jackets have a 2-possession lead. I say keep going between the tackles. That Yellow Jacket offensive line is dominating the line of scrimmage right now.
Epley's in the shotgun. Flags fly at the snap of the football. Let's see if this goes against the offense.
And that'll be the 3rd procedure penalty, I believe, on this drive. And that's what it is. Of course, you got a new quarterback. The cadence, as Jeff was a quarterback in his day, the cadence changes from quarterback to quarterback. And so the Yellow Jackets have moved procedure-wise 3 times on this drive, but ball back to the 7.
And they'll send Dawson Burgess in as a tight end spot. He'll split wide right. Well, they look to pass. They look like they will spread the field with 3 receivers to the left side, 1 on the right. Epley's in a shotgun. Cody Davis to his left.
May give him the run-pass option here.
He's going to roll to his left. Defender there. And they'll take Nick Epley down. The 2-point conversion fails, but 38-28 after the touchdown. 6:20 remaining when we return. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
The Yellow Jackets have scored to take a 2-possession lead for the first time tonight. And they kick off with 6:20 left.
Brody will kick it on the ground, hits a Comet, bounces back across the
It's a race for it.
That's a fumble. And
Billy Stanley.
It was a hard kick along the ground. It bounced off a Comet
leg at about the 49-48, back across the 50. The Yellow Jackets cover it there. How about that?
I'm not sure if it was intended so much to be an onside kick, but a big defender, a big kid for Mills, got in front of it. It bounced off of him, and then it was a race to the football, and Billy Stanley beat him to the ball. And Stanley's not going to have a whole lot of yards and stuff in the stats tomorrow, but he has played a great game tonight. Lead blocker on so many of these offensive plays. And then comes up with a huge fumble recovery right there. And with 6:17 left, now you're starting to play the clock. 2-possession lead. A couple of 3 first downs right here, but really put a lot of pressure on Mills, the undefeated 5-0 Little Rock Mills team here tonight. A team that averages 49 points a game. Right now, the Yellow Jacket defense has held them to 28. I believe, only 8 points in the second half?
Mills led 20-6. Since that time, the Yellow Jackets have outscored the Comets 32-8. Some moments of frustration at that 20-6 mark late in the second quarter, just before halftime, have turned into a moment now during this timeout, this break, with the coaching staff really encouraging their players and sensing what they can do here with only 6:17 remaining and a 10-point lead.
And you know what? Through all of that, Mills just took their second timeout. They only have one timeout left. Timeouts that they will probably need later in the ball game. They are down to only one. And the Jackets and Nick Epley back under center. And the offensive line has got to be licking their chops up there now. And big Josh Witt now in motion to the near side.
The give is to Bannister. He's coming back to the left. They get the corner. He gets across the 45, and he'll go out of bounds at the Comets' 44, almost the 43-yard line. We'll give him a pickup of 7 on the carry. Second down and almost 8. Second down and 2.
Referee called him out of bounds. That was pretty close. The Yellow Jackets on this side wanted the clock to keep running. The officials stopped it, but the Yellow Jackets will take 8 yards. Clock stops with 6:12 left.
Got a dose of that on the last series.
I got to believe those defensive ends, when Josh Witt lines up on your side, and then he goes to the other side, of that other defensive end has got to be dreading that one. Here he comes. He's coming back to my side.
They do it again, and maybe like the previous series, we see a flag fly. When they do that shift, at least a couple of times, the officials, he's not seeing something he likes, and they back him up 5.
That's the 4th procedure penalty. Going back to the last drive.
Nothing unusual about
just Jared Brown in right now on offense. He's normally a defensive lineman. I'm not sure, maybe. Of course, the Yellow Jackets, I think, are going with extra blockers, not worrying about putting the ball in the air. This is probably some new territory for Jared Brown as far as playing offense. But Jared's lined up. Looks like he's lined up at right tackle.
5 seconds on the play clock. Epley's under center. Straight handoff up the middle. Cody Davis will get a hand on him at about the 44. Take him down there. Give him a gain of 4. And I think that'll
hard
bring
running.
up
Almost
third
broke
down and
free. Mills had to pull him down from behind. Clock winds under 6 minutes. You want a first down. You probably take another 2 minutes off the clock if you get a first down. Jesse Wilson with some last-minute instructions to Billy Stanley.
Game clock at 5:35. Play clock at 10. Clinton up by 10 with the football at the Mills 44. 3rd and 3.
Mills, 9 men in the box.
Yep, he's going to keep it himself. Try to get to the corner. He's got a Comet waiting on him. 43 tackled. He might have got a yard where they swung him down. 4th and 2.
I think it's probably worth going for it here on 4th and 2. If you make it, you knock 2 more minutes off the clock. As explosive as Mills is, you could kick them deep, and they may score on the first play.
Yellow Jackets have not punted tonight, I don't believe. And Mills has not punted.
Big play here. Hutto, Stanley in the backfield. Everybody tight. Trying to draw them off sides right now.
5 seconds on the play clock. Epley looks to the sideline. And Clinton will take the timeout.
Good call by Coach DeFran. Run the clock down, take as much time as possible off, down to 4:38, and then come back with your best 4th and 2 play of the night. The Yellow Jackets have converted on 4th and 9 right before halftime to score a touchdown, and they converted on 4th down here to our right, down here on the east end of the field on one of those touchdown drives earlier. And the Jackets now lead 38-28 with 4:38 to go. Jackets trying to go 2-1 in conference play as they head to Stuttgart next Friday night.
Speaking of conference play, this is a third quarter score, so I'm not sure if it's current, but Heber Springs 28, Central Arkansas Christian 20. Lone Oak, the Jackrabbits, leading the Southside Southerners 23-13.
That's a game I believe the Hootens picked the upset in that one. They were picking Southside to win that one.
Let's see if that Stuttgart game is completed. I'm not sure.
All right, here we go. 4th and 2. I bet the Jackets line up, and we're going to run it right at you. Can you stop us?
Epley's under center. Handoff, left side, first down across the 40, the 35, up to the 31-yard line goes Cody Davis. A first down. That'll keep the clock running. 40 minutes and 37 seconds to go after they set the chains. And Clinton with a 10-point lead on the move.
Yeah, great hard run off that left side of the offensive line by Cody Davis. Yellow Jackets first down, clock at 4:30. And Jackets can probably run another 2 minutes off this one. Epley's gone all the way at quarterback in the second half. Power set for the Jackets.
Again, Davis left side. He breaks a tackle. 25-20 up to the 19-yard line. And a first down for Cody Davis, breaking a tackle in traffic.
They are wearing that Mills defense down. They had Davis at 2 yards beyond the line of scrimmage. Couldn't make the arm tackle. And then Davis gets another first down to the 19. We've seen this over the years, Jeff, when the offensive line, Coach DeFran's, Joe Hudson, and that offensive line, when they get stronger and stronger.
Louder, Witt, and Hoyle on the left side. That's where the Yellow Jackets are running predominantly. Seems like the last couple of series. That's where it goes again. Davis again, 15, up to the 11-yard line.
Nothing fancy, same play, left side of the line.
Not quite 8 yards on the carry, second down.
It's just here it is, Mills. Can you stop us? Clock now winding down toward the 3-minute mark. Clinton began this drive after recovering an onside kick at the Mills 49.
Ball on the near hash. Let's see if they go left again. No, they're strong right formation. Up the middle, big tackle. The line of scrimmage. Knocked backwards. No gain on the play. Third down, but the clock continues to roll. 2 minutes, 40 seconds. Mills with only one timeout remaining. Clinton leading 38-28.
Yeah, Mills now, they had to try to guess now on defense. And that time they were just going to bunch the middle and try to guess right. Yellow Jackets ran right into the teeth of the defense. But the clock keeps moving. If they guess wrong, though, you may see the Yellow Jackets pop one for a touchdown.
Play clock. Nick Epley stands there. He's just watching it tick down. Going to take as much time as he can. Inside 5. He's under center. And at the snap of the football, penalty flag. This may go against the offense. It will. We'll have to back them up 5. False start.
They're running all the way down to the snap count. I'm not sure, the linemen get a little antsy maybe that you got to go ahead and snap the ball and get down the last couple of seconds. But somebody went early. Mills is bringing the middle linebacker and basically run blitz. That's going to move it back, make it 3rd down and 8. But the Yellow Jackets, are going to go on 4th down if they come up short. The clock runs under 2 minutes. Got to be a great feeling as a quarterback. You go to the line, you got the lead, and you just sit there and watch the snap clock go down. You don't have to do anything. And Nick's is playing it perfect tonight.
He is looking at the Goods. Is it the Goods Cash Saver play clock? They give us to Bannister. Right side, big hole. Spencer Bannister across the 10.
And Carlos Nava with the kick-out block. You're watching at home. That's called the kick-out block. As Nava knocked that defensive end out of the play, and the Yellow Jackets cut up the lane. And the Jackets have first and goal, and they're going for the knockout punch.
And that should do it for this one, whether the Yellow Jackets score or not.
I think the Yellow Jackets are going to savor this one. I think they let one get away last year at Mills. Had a bad taste in their mouth on that one. And I think the Yellow Jackets and Coach DeFran's so classy. They're going to take a knee when they can put another one on Mills here.
Epley takes the snap, takes the knee. And how about that? They may have to snap it one more time as the game clock hits 60 seconds, but 38-28. The Yellow Jackets come roaring back from a 20-6 deficit with 4.5 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Coach DeFran, coaches shaking hands down there. It was a team effort this week, trying to patch everything back together. The team as healthy as it's been in 3 weeks, and they're going to come away with a huge win tonight over Little Rock Mills. And like I said, they got a bad taste in their mouth last year. They thought they let one get away and wasn't real pleased with the officiating last year. And they're not letting one get away tonight, folks.
This may be their most satisfying win of the season. Snap the football, and that'll do it. They won't have to snap it again. Nick Epley hustles to the sideline with the football. Running back in the first half, quarterback in the second half. Joe Chalk did an admirable job as well in the first half at quarterback for the Yellow Jackets. He had a touchdown pass. That was huge when Chalk had that touchdown in the first half. So it's a team effort tonight. Coach is out on the field. There's Coach Chris Dufresne giving Josh Witt a big 5, a low 5 out on the field. And now the coaches will meet. The players will line up, walk across the 50, and it's a win, 38-28 on homecoming night.
It's a game that the Hootens Arkansas football picked Mills to win tonight. But the Yellow Jackets get the last laugh tonight as they come away with a victory here over Mills. Mills' first loss of the season. Jackets even their record at 3-3. We didn't mention this, but this is the third team this year that the Yellow Jackets have played. Dardanelle, Batesville Southside, and Mills. All three of those teams will be Class 5A next year. That's how big they are in enrollment. And this is the third team this year the Yellow Jackets have played, much bigger than they are, and they get the win tonight, 38-28, even the record at 3-3. But more important, the Yellow Jackets are now 2-1, and probably one more victory away from earning a spot in the playoffs.
Well, the team will gather up, circle up.
What a crowd tonight, too.
Hey, Coach is going to send them to the sideline. He's going to tell them salute the homecoming crowd tonight. They're coming to the track. And a big crowd it was here on homecoming night, probably equal to anything we've seen all season, as they will salute the fans tonight who cheered them on before the coaching staff calls them back to the field where they'll huddle up. I anticipate we'll see a post-game prayer, a pep talk before they circle up.
I would say this is probably one of the more memorable homecoming games we've ever had. The opponent, we were the underdog tonight. We beat an undefeated Little Rock Mills team. And this is definitely going to be one of the most memorable games. And after making 4 turnovers, still come out with a win tonight. And we'll have a little bit of momentum as we head down to Stuttgart next week, a team that just barely got by Batesville Southside 2 weeks ago.
Hold on.
But, and a great crowd tonight. It's a great student section. And what a day it was. Great parade downtown. And this will definitely be a memorable homecoming game. Win number 131 for head coach Chris DeFran.
Hey, we'll take a commercial break here in just a moment as the team celebrates their prep talk. Before some of the folks get away, let me see. Before she gets away, and before we take a commercial break, let me get Tanya Williams. Messed her hair up there. Sorry about that.
Howdy, folks. We are so excited to have that.
Can you hear me? Hold on. No. Let me ear you up there. Can you hear it? You hear it okay?
I can hear you.
It'll sound a little funny when you hear an echo or stuff, but just talk over it. It sounds normal to everybody else.
Sounds great.
Tanya Williams, faculty on the staff there at Clinton High School. And how much fun, I'm sure, this week, this night has been for the students and the faculty and staff.
Yes, it has been an incredible experience. My niece winning homecoming queen was a huge plus. The Spanish Club, she's actually the president of the Spanish Club. She planned the float, even though she couldn't ride it. And what a blessing to be able to win. We had a bunch of help from some awesome students. Shout out